Get ready, because you about to be an ATLien.
What's up, you guys? Hey. Who is up? Who is up? Who is up? What's up, Sam? Hey, Princess AG. Happy Easter. Happy Easter, Puffy's mom. I see you, rich bitch. Miss Kiki, Miss Kit Kat. Ran. Takesha, Badia, John. Hey, y'all. Brina. What's up, Brina? Hey, C. Patterson. BC Entertainment. She Mormon. Danny Marie. Oh, my God. I got so many new members in here that I haven't seen. Simply D, I seen, TMA, Corliss. What's up? John. Okay. All right. I see y'all. Rosalind.
Get ready, because you about to be an ATLien.
I came early. Don't be playing no more music. I came early because I'm sitting here looking at stuff online, child. I'm drinking some cheap ass sangria from Target, from Target. It is $5 a bottle. It is $5 a bottle. It is so good. I was out. I might as well stop at Target. So, what's up, Zakia? I see y'all in here. So, y'all know I have lost all sense of time. Like, I don't understand what it is. Like, what it is about this, the quarantine and everything. Like, I be up all night. I might sleep half to the afternoon. And then I'm like, well, I can't even get my work done because I didn't damn overslept. I be trying to get up at like 9, at least 9, 10-ish. 10-ish is pushing it. But I be waking up at like 12 and 2 and staying up till the sun come up. I don't know what's going on. You say you just realized it's 1 a.m. Exactly. That's my point. That's why I'm like, if y'all up, please join me because I done lost all track of time. I did not know it was so late. And I was like, oh, if I don't go live tonight, they're going to kill me. They are going to kill me. But I'm here because I know y'all wanted to talk about a lot of things. We got a lot of things to talk about. What I was talking about earlier today, if you missed it, my live is still processing for some reason. But I went live today. It was a little ride along. I did a ride along in like 2 or 3 weeks. The last ride along I did, I was driving through downtown and it looked like a ghost town. I just wanted to get out and ride in the sunshine or whatever. Me and Biggie, we just got out and drove around and came back home. But I did another ride along. I was headed over to my cousin's house earlier. It's still up. It's just processing. For whatever reason, YouTube is taking a long time to process like live videos. And so they don't show up in the search. But if you are, subscribed, they should be in your little like notification things. But yeah, I went and got some toilet tissue. If y'all in Atlanta and need some toilet tissue on the south side of town in Southwest Atlanta, you can get all the toilet tissue. You said you can't believe I shop at Family Dollar. Who do you think I am? I am not bougie, honey. Anything. Look, who is gonna spend $1 gazillion on toilet tissue when you just gonna flush it down the drain? Not I. I go to Family Dollar, Dollar Tree, Dollar General, Dollar this, Dollar. I go to all the dollar stores. Are you kidding me? I only go to Target for my $5 wine. Y'all better stop being so bougie. Y'all all right. You said Family Dollar is all right. What you said, Renee? Who is turning their nose up at Family Dollar? Now, what I will say about Family Dollar is them cashiers be rude as hell. Family Dollar, your cashiers be rude as hell. Now, I think they rude as hell because y'all probably don't pay them enough money. And so they be at work mad and just be treating people like anything. The lines be long because they ain't got but 2 lines. Y'all know Family Dollar is like one way in, one way out. You go out the same door you come in. You know, they got that one little line right there, and then this one right next to it. So you got to stand in the same line to get to the cashier. The cashier mad because people coming in, their card be declined. All kind of stuff be going on. I just be minding my own business. I just want to get my toilet tissue and my damn Gain and my Febreze and my, my bleach, your house stuff. Ain't nothing wrong with family, with Family Dollar. Now, that being said, now that we got Family Dollar out the way, Shereé Whitfield, you said that's the job they chose. Look, sometimes the job will choose you, child. When you don't have no job, any job will do. Like, I don't know why y'all be tooting your nose up. If I get broke enough, child, I'm gonna be somewhere at Target and Family Dollar too. Is y'all paying? Is this an essential job function? Are y'all cutting checks? I will be here from 8 to 5, honey. I just need to get paid. The little something, child. Let me pay my light bill, my gas bill, something, child. Because if I'm stuck in the house, this light bill is high. I'm just saying. Y'all can't be turning y'all nose up at no job. People work for a living. You got to praise people when they working an honest job. At least they ain't out there stealing. At least they ain't out there mugging people, trying to steal from you. They working and getting a check. Shoot. I don't know what you talking about. But I digress. Y'all got me on a whole nother tangent. But anywho, we was talking about Shereé Whitfield. Shereé Whitfield's mother was missing. I talked about it on straightfromtheA.com. I did read her just a little bit. I read her just like everybody else read her, because how does the AJC, shout out to Rodney Ho, how does the AJC come up with information from the Sandy Springs Police Department that your mother is missing and has been missing for 2 whole weeks? And your ass is on Instagram posting TikTok videos for the past 2 weeks, just chilling, just like nothing is wrong. Like, my mom, she ain't there. I ain't heard from her. And like I was saying on my live earlier, like, if I don't hear from my mom at least once a day, it's something wrong. Like, I don't know what I would do with my life. I'd be like on the first thing smoking, driving wherever she is or wherever I thought she was, and trying to see about her. But you got 2 weeks in and you at home TikToking, talking about you bored in the house and in the house bored. I don't know, but I felt some kind of way about that. Y'all know I don't see it for Shereé. Shereé don't see it for me, but I call a spade when I see it. And y'all do too, because y'all was all up in the comment section saying, please tell me your mama not missing. How you doing TikTok videos and your mama missing? You posting about a dog. The next video was a dog, her big ass dog. And they was like, you posting about a dog and you ain't posting about your mama. And so it was on all the blogs. It was on Straight from the A. It was on everything. And everybody who posted about it said the same thing. Shereé has not mentioned this situation. We have not heard anything from her, but her mother is missing. As soon as it hit the blogs, as soon as she got all the text messages from all her friends, as soon as everybody reaching out, then we get a message from Shereé. Hold on, let me see. I'm going to go to her Instagram. Hold on, let me go to her Instagram real quick. Hold on. Instagram.com, Shereé Whitfield. If she haven't, she probably blocked me like right now. You are blocked right now. I cracked myself. Hold on a second. Hold on. There she is. So, she had been missing since like the 23rd or whatever. So here we are on. Why it's not coming up? I might be blocked, child. I might be blocked. It said failed to load. They might have just blocked me just now. Hold on. I don't know what it is. It might be my Wi-Fi. But anyway, she posted about her mama right here. Why it won't come up? Let me see if I can refresh it. Ooh, child, I've been blocked right this second. It won't come up. There it is. She posted about this 3 days ago when she said, please keep my mom and my family in your prayers. We know that all prayers can move mountains. I was hesitant to post my concerns for my mother's safe return. She was hesitant to post about this because she knew that, since she's been in close contact with the police for the past 2 weeks, she's pretty private when it comes to her family. Also, in the past, Shereé said her mom has taken personal vacations without letting the family know. And we respect that side of her. However, this is the longest she has gone without reaching out to anyone from the family or her friends. Right now, we are leaning on God and staying positive and prayerful for her safe return home. Home is where the heart is, and prayer and numbers work. As we all continue to navigate through these uncertain times, remember the blessings of having each other. Family is everything. Family is everything. You ain't heard from your mama in 2 whole weeks. I ask that everyone pray for my mother's safe return home, and know that our family will be internally. You know, that means inside. They will be grateful on the inside. They ain't gonna show it on the outside. They will be internally grateful, not eternally, internally. I'm sorry, I'm just a writer. If anyone has had any information, call Sandy Springs Police Department, blah, blah, blah. So, you know, Candy was under there, Shamia, Miss Lawrence, Carlos King, the Real Housewives of Atlanta, Sandy Lomax. Everybody was under there. There go Gregg. He's praying for the safe return. Everybody was praying. All these same people who was under the post had actually reached out to Shereé in person. So, hold on. You said, I think she owes us an explanation. Hold on. What did you say? I missed that. Nah, it went too fast. Where'd it go? Lord, somebody said, I think Shereé owes us an explanation. I think it was Chocolate. Hold on, I'm trying to find these comments, y'all. Where'd it go? Shereé has a beautiful mom. Yes. You said just blocked it. Okay. Oh, there it is. I think she owes us an explanation. I don't care what anyone says. That's what I said. That's what I said. You know, people gonna say that I'm going too hard on Shereé, but you know, as you know, a blogger, this is what I do. I kind of look at the things the way they are. This is the internet, y'all. This is the way the Instagrams be acting. So Shereé, you know, after everyone had reached out, she posted this, a prepared statement. I truly appreciate the outpouring of love, support, and prayers for my mother's safe return home. I know this, no doubt, will move mountains and bring her home. She knew she was coming home. My family and I are humbly thankful for each and every post, repost, notification, text, and phone call. Most importantly, I can't say this enough. I thank you for your continued prayers. We are continuing to keep the faith and staying positive at this time. So that was after everyone, you know, reached out to her. Somebody said it needs to be investigated. We investigating right now. We looking. We trying to see what had happened. Hold on. Let me bring up the Instagram again. See if it come up. Instagram acting funny with me. Here is the latest post. After her mom was found, Shereé hit the internet and she said, the power of prayer is undeniable. Thank you for all the prayers. They worked. My mom has been found safe and healthy. She is with family now. I couldn't have gotten through this without you, your support. Without your support, God is so good. God is good all the time. Now, Channel 2 News is reporting, and I don't know if y'all have heard this or not, that Shereé's mother was found safe in Ohio. She was in the state of Ohio, and she has been reunited with her family members. Now, the people were saying that the last they heard of her when she was reported missing, that she had left Sandy Springs, which I'm assuming is Shereé's house, and she went to the bank and she was never seen again. And she was in her 2009 Honda Accord. So apparently she done drove her 2009 Honda Accord to Ohio. I'm assuming she drove her car, because where is the car? Where is the car with the license plate? They put the license plate number up and they had an APB out for the car. Nobody has seen the car, but apparently now she is in Ohio and she is safe with family. I don't know what to think. And y'all ass is so messy. Look, Joshua called and talk about Shereé's mama was in the basement. Shereé's mama was here. People on my site talk about check the insurance policy. Where was it? What was it doing? Other people talk about, look, this ain't me, this y'all. I'm just be reading comments. Other people talk about Chateau Shereé was Chateau Thelma for the longest. Now is Shereé pulling stunts again? What is going on? We need answers. We need to know. Did she have Alzheimer's? Did she forget to call y'all for 2 weeks? Did she just leave? Did she say, bump this corona? I'm going to Ohio where the corona ain't at? What? I'm confused. Did she not have a phone? You know, other people asking, is she on drugs? Is she? We don't know. We don't know nothing. We don't have no answers, but it's really, really strange. And I know people gonna be like, oh, Michelle, you asking too many questions. It ain't your business. She was found safe. That's all you need to know. She was found safe after people basically forced Shereé to speak on it publicly. Had Shereé spoke on it 2 weeks prior, perhaps she would have been found in Ohio 2 weeks ago. Why is it that somebody, I'm assuming Shereé knew that somebody had called the police and was looking for her, but somebody reported it to the Sandy Springs Police Department that she was missing. And, you know, and if that's the case, when you call somebody and put in a missing persons report, that means that you suspect some foul play. That means that, you know, somebody suspected something. That's all I know. Somebody suspected something. We don't even know if it was Shereé that reported it, because Shereé was doing TikTok videos saying she was bored in the house and in the house bored. Y'all be acting, I don't know. What y'all think? What do y'all think? You said she went looking for Tyrone. Speak on it. You want me to get my candy voice? Speak on it. Oh, I sound a little better than Candy. Speak on it. Anyway, you said Shereé is trying to be in the news, so Bravo will take interest in her, allegedly. I guess. You said Todd set this up. I guess. Look, y'all, let the trolls, honey. Shereé prepping for next season. You said it was better than Candy. Speak on it. See, I got it. I got the little goat thing on. Speak on it. Anyway. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm going back to Shereé. Let me go back to Shereé, because I want to see these TikToking videos y'all kept talking about. How she TikToking? How is she posting TikTok videos and looking all happy? Hold on. She posted this TikToking video just about 3-4 days ago. Let me see. This was on April 3rd. Mama had been missing about a week and a half at this point. Hold on. She'd been missing for like a week and a half. And this, I can't play the audio. Let me see if I could turn it down. Maybe I can't mute the audio. Okay. Now, where is it? She said she was bored in the house and in the house bored.
Okay, I'm bored in the house and I'm in the house bored.
She was dancing with her dog. She was dancing with her son.
In the house, bored in the house, bored. I'm bored in the...
She was bored in the house. And you, like, I don't understand. Do y'all understand? I just want to know. Remember, Nene said that Shereé never likes to let people see her sweat. Is that it?
In the house and I'm in the house bored.
Is that it?
Bored and I'm bored in the motherfucker in the house bored.
Is that it? Okay, and then in addition to that, y'all got mad about the dog. Y'all got mad about the dog too. Hold on, let me see if I can pull up the dog. Y'all was like, and the comments was killing me. The comments is what was taking me out. Y'all was like, you posting this big ass dog and you ain't posting nothing about your mama. Girl, where's your mama? She deleted them comments though. I think she deleted all them comments because everybody was like, you posting this big ass dog. Where is your mama, girl? Anyway, hold on. What this say?
Amir, you are not the father. When it comes to 1-year-old Isaiah, Amir, you are not the father.
Child, look, But you know, I captured some of those comments on the site because I knew she was gonna delete them. Hold on. Y'all know I'm petty. I'm real petty. Hold on. Hold on. See, remember she was wearing gray pants and a black shirt, driving a gray 2009 Honda Accord with Georgia tags. Shereé had posted that. Then she responded to the news a day or two later. And this is her response. We talked about that. Hold on. Close up some of my advertising. Thank you for the ads. And these are the comments that people had left. Is your mother really missing? Why have you not posted her? And then Black Butterfly said, why haven't you posted to help find your missing mother? AJC seems to think she's missing too. And then this person said, girl, your mama been missing for 2 weeks and you on here posting about a dog. And then somebody was like prayers. And then somebody else asked the question, are you going to mention the news about your mother? Shereé, AJC is posting that your mother is missing. Any word about your mama's whereabouts? Girl, where is your mother? You haven't said one word in reference to her being missing. The news is saying your mom has been missing. So, you know, at this particular juncture, she had not posted anything about it. Oops, I'm sorry. I thought I was scrolling on the right page. I'm on the wrong page. Damn, it popped in another window. Hold on. Let me put it in here. It popped in a whole new window. These are the comments, just so y'all know that I'm not making this up, honey. You know, I keep the receipts. They go all the receipts. They go Black Butterfly. They go that girl. They go that girl. And then there go those people. Any word about your mama's whereabouts? Girl, where is your mother? The news is saying. So, wait, and there was some more. Wait a minute. Your mother is missing for 2 weeks, and this is the stuff you post. Girl, your priorities are all messed up. I'm so sorry to hear about your mom. I just saw a story on AJC. Oh my God, has she been found? Is she okay? So people were like really in their feelings because they like, why aren't you mentioning this? Why haven't you said anything? And then some of these comments, somebody said it was shady. Exactly. I thought it was fake news because it seemed like she'd been pretty happy to me. Let my mommy go missing. I ain't on no social media or nothing, barely will be able to talk to the police. I would be so distraught. Somebody else, did she have life insurance? Start there. So people like, I can understand to a degree why she's not overly worried. When Michael Jordan's father was missing, at first his family wasn't too concerned because he too, like Shereé's mom, would go on trips without saying a word to anyone. Unfortunately, Mr. Jordan was found murdered in North Carolina after being robbed at a rest stop with her mother being unaccounted for this long. It's not looking good. But thankfully, Rod, they found the mama. Who reported the lady missing? I haven't seen that info provided in any story yet. I'm assuming it wasn't Shereé based on her posting. Maybe a sibling. Perhaps it was her brother because I believe her brother lives in Atlanta as well. Shereé is really weird, but this takes the cake. Something has always been off with her. I honestly don't think she did anything to her mom, but to not post your concerns to find her is really strange. And to think, I think I read somewhere that her mom's last known whereabouts was she was going to the bank. If that's the truth, this doesn't look good. So it was just a lot of people concerned about the situation because it was pretty strange. And it was pretty strange. You said, I hope she didn't lie. Hey, Wiley, I see you in here. So, there's that. And I know y'all saw a couple of other, you said the police told her to act normal. They told her to post TikTok videos dancing. Is that what the police said? Yes, it was strange. IG wouldn't hear from me until I got my mama back. That's what I'm saying. Hold on. What else y'all say? Is she still with Tyrone? I guess she's still with Tyrone. When he get out? 2021, 2022? He still got a little bit of time unless they let him out early for the corona. When I heard her mother was last seen at the bank, Shereé went. You put the dollar signs up. I guess you said it could be a coping mechanism. I guess. Thank you so much, C. Patterson, for putting that in there. Now, let me move on from Shereé. I'm not going to drag her anymore. I mean, you know, she got her mama back. Her mama is safe and sound in Ohio. She left that part out. Her mom is safe and sound in Ohio. We assume, because we ain't seen her. Like, if it was me, if my mom was like, put up a picture, we need to put up some video footage of mama. Where is Mama Thelma? We need to see Mama Thelma and make sure she's all right, because we don't know. We want to take your word for it, Shereé, because you be lying. I don't know. We need to see. We need to make sure that this woman is good. But again, I digress. You said, I am one of Shereé's references from Rena Center. Her washer and dryer bill in 2 weeks due. They keep calling me. Yes. Why are y'all so shady? Because they said she had family in Ohio. So perhaps, is she in jail? They said she was safe with family in Ohio. So, I mean, that's all we know. We haven't seen word of her. We haven't heard from her. We don't know. You smell a Jussie Smollett, a Juicy Smollett, I guess. So anyway, let's move on. So, Kenya Moore appeared on Fox Soul recently with Claudia Jordan, Mike Hill, Cynthia Bailey even made an appearance. And for some reason, they got the damn video on unlisted. But I was in the chat and people was like mad. They was like mad at me for being in the chat. And I'm like, how y'all gonna send this to me? Hold on, how somebody gonna send it to me? And then I go in the chat and they was like, what is Michelle doing here? I was like, I can watch live videos too. Everybody is live. And speaking of which, I would be glad, and I said this earlier, I would be so glad when all of these celebrities and reality stars and DJs and singers, songwriters, rappers, I would be so glad when they can get back to work, because they is soaking up all the bandwidth. They are soaking up all the live feeds. They are taking all our audience from us. With like us bloggers, where do we fit in the grand scheme of things? Y'all that came to our job and tried to take over. I'm so sick of seeing all these people lie. I don't know what to do. And I know y'all are too. Every time I log into Instagram, everybody lie. Like bored in the house. It's like DJ this lie, DJ that lie, this person lies. And then I got to listen to this music. And then I'm like, oh, this music be jamming. Okay, Jermaine Dupri, let's rep A. And then I got to sit in there and listen to music for an hour. Then I got to bounce around and see, you know, which reality star is tipsy, drinking wine on live. Look, Nene was so tipsy last night. I'm like, Lord, somebody take her phone. Somebody take her phone. It is too much. You said the mess. Exactly what is going on? You said there's no competition. If you say so now, I can't compete with Will Smith and T.I. and child, it's too it's too much. Like, you know, they famous. I'm not. So when they go live, it be billions of people in there. I'm just happy for my 725. Hey, y'all, how y'all doing? So again, thank you so much, Jen the Goddess. You like my dress? It's a dress. I ain't gonna stand up though. It's a dress. Thank you. But anyway, y'all so mean. Don't be calling that late. Look, I'm tired of y'all calling black women animals and stuff. Y'all be calling black women monkeys, apes, gorillas, moose. Y'all need to do better with y'all lives, because that is not cute. That's all I have to say. You said don't compete with them, do you? Thank you so much. So anyway, Kenya was on Fox Soul. She was reading everybody. She was trying to read Nene. She trying to read. Hold on, I'm gonna play a little bit of it. Let me see if I can add this to. Hold on. See where I can add this. Maybe to this. It is 16 minutes. I'm like, why they got it on unlisted? I gotta download the stream. Hold on. Let me share this. So Kenya was on Fox Soul. They had like a 5 or 6 hour live stream. I don't know what was going on. And you see in the chat, I was in the chat, child. They was like, hey, Amy Sue. Amy Sue said, what's up? And then Claudia was talking about she wanted to come back. And I was like, no one wanted Claudia back. But let me play a little snippet of this. Let's play a little snippet. Hold on. Let me see what they was talking about. At this little, I saved this damn timestamp for a reason.
So as her king, if somebody is coming.
Let me make sure. Can y'all hear that? Let me do this. Let me start over because I got to make sure y'all can hear the audio. Share the audio. Fox, so share. Yeah. Okay.
For her, they're also coming for me, and I will be there to support her wholeheartedly. That's the bottom line. I don't care who you are. It could be another housewife. It could be a producer. It could be a fan. So I'm definitely going to support my woman whenever I'm supposed to support.
Speaking of support and lack of support, Kenya, how did you feel when Mark constantly sided with Nene? I kept hearing about this, and just taking someone's side in an argument. Even if I like what Mike said, and I think that especially if you're coming on the show because of that woman, it's kind of your position in as a husband or a boyfriend or fiance to have your woman's back in front of 4 million people. How did you feel that? That had to be hard, like.
Yeah, well, if you know him, it's really not. I think that they're just alike. I think they're a mirror of each other. And
wait a minute.
I think that it's difficult to watch. But
wait a minute. So she married a man who was just like Nene Leakes. So is that why her and Nene Leakes bumping heads? Because Nene just like her husband. If anything, she need to love Nene Leakes if her husband is just like Nene Leakes. I'm just saying. It's interesting. Let me finish listening. What else she say?
You have to have a man that.
Oh, their stream kept messing up. Fox, so y'all need to get a stronger Wi-Fi connection. I don't know what it was about their stream. See, it's really still streaming, but it went off. Hold on, it's gonna come back in a second. I guess. Maybe they deleted it. Hold on, let me see.
Disagree, agree. In public, you always agree. In private, then it could be another conversation. But it's disappointing. But I think that they just have so much in common and how they treat their mates. We've seen last season how Nene treated Gregg, and it was unfortunate because this man was going through cancer, and she basically tossed him aside like a piece of trash.
Can you come a little closer?
Wait a minute. She said Nene tossed her husband aside like a piece of trash. How did she do? What? She was with the man. She took him to chemo. She was celebrating every advancement, everything that happened to him when he found out he was cancer free. She was going through her own thing. Kenya wasn't even on the show last season. How she know? Look. Kenya was at home watching the Real Housewives of Atlanta, just like all of us. Kenya is a whole fan of Nene, and she. You wasn't even on the show, and you trying to drag somebody for something that happened when you went there. But anyway, let's continue. Hold on.
Low on you, and we want to make sure we get everything. What's the status now? Where does it stand between you and Mark? Are you fans are hopeful for? Well, some fans are hopeful for reconciliation.
Yeah,
I remember being on the phone with you one time and hearing him in the background, and I don't know if you want to talk about that, but
I don't want to talk about that. That was private.
Okay, where does it stand right now?
Wait, she just shut down her friend Claudia. She was like, "I don't want to talk about that. That was private." Okay.
You know what? He's in New York, and since this show started airing, after Brooklyn's birthday, which was in November. Things just turned around. He has been very kind, very respectful, very loving, and he wants his family to stay together. And I don't know what the end result will be, but he's definitely working on the marriage.
Things are getting better. Well, that's good to know.
That's good to hear because, I got a chance to, obviously meet Mark and spend some time around him. And, I understand how editing and whatnot. I'm not blaming everything on editing, but at the same time, I like him. He's a good guy. Yeah. He's always been kind and respectful to me. And I understand that, like, even in the show one time, they made it seem like, he was being disrespectful at at the event that he held, whatever. But the fact that he even put that event on means a lot to him. He's just a good businessman, whatnot. And you know, I wish you and Mark well, and I never want to see the demise of anybody's marriage or anybody's relationship. But as long as you're happy, and as long as he's happy, and more importantly, the happiness of your child, Brooklyn, you know, that's all that matters to me.
That's the paramount concern for me is Brooklyn at this point. I think
Mark just want to be seen. Mark pulling a Peter Thomas, honey. Mark is in the mix. Hold on.
Becoming a mother just shifted how I look at things.
Right. She did call Mark aggressive.
I'm not going to say that it's going to be, you know, boom, and we're back where we were. But I really wish that people could have seen Mark how he really is, not how he's angry. He's very resentful of the fact that he's on television. He doesn't want to be there, but in his mind, I'm supporting Kenya. But you're not supporting me if you're coming on the show angry and you're being an ass, you know, every time you're in the scene. So that I wish, you know, he could understand. But
does he understand that now, Kenya? Does he understand? Because you know,
we haven't really gotten that far. It's a touchy subject. I think we're working backwards on fixing other things that were broken in the relationship. But you know, he was very, very public in saying initially that he did not want to be on TV. He did not want any part of it. He did not want this part of my life. But unfortunately, that's not what a marriage is about, because there are things that a wife will do for a husband that I don't necessarily want to do. But I'm going to be there to support my man. But I'm definitely not going to, you know, go to a gala that he's throwing and show my ass. Like, what point of that?
Wait.
So there.
She's not going to go to a gala that he's throwing and show her ass. Did she not show her whole entire ass when during his gala, when she was like making Tanya move from the table? She was making Marlo and her nephew sit in the back when Mark wanted them in the front. Am I missing? Did y'all not see that same? Like, wait a minute, hold on. She is a walking contradiction. Let's just like, how am I missing this? What?
There's a lot of behind the scenes issues that we have to deal with, and I'm hoping that they'll get resolved. And if not, then I have to do what's best for myself and what's best for my daughter. I have a beautiful daughter. We have a beautiful daughter. And she's bright, and in the words of our doctor, she's thriving. And for a mother to hear that from a doctor, and for people to...
That's the stream again.
How long I've waited to have her and the struggles that I've had, that's all I care about.
It's unfortunate, Kenya, because like it seemed like you were doing all you could to do it the right way. He didn't want to be on television. You respected his wishes, and you got married without the cameras, and it was probably good for your marriage at the time. But then the TV show had a problem. Then you were it seemed that you were punished for that. Then he comes aboard to support his wife, and that very thing that you guys both didn't want to do is, I would assume.
What is Claudia talking about, and why is her lash falling off, and what is going on with? Ooh, I know we look. I know we in the quarantine, just like y'all was trying to read me for my hair and stuff. I get it. But I mean, Claudia should have practice by now. Hold on.
What is a large part of the issues, and then you can't even resolve things, right? You resolve something 3 months ago, and then when the show airs, it just kicks open old scabs and wounds again, and it seems like
that was the stream. Look. Their Wi-Fi was so jacked up. What was going on with their Wi-Fi?
Overcome that.
You said a word, Claudia. You know, that is what most of the problem is.
Right, Jay Farmer. Look, I guess that's why it's unlisted. Where did it go? It disappeared. It's gone. Is it coming back? They was reading me in the chat though. Look, they was trying to read me, talk about I need to exercise.
Came on the show, Mike, but even hanging out with Todd and Candy, I think Todd and Candy have seen Mark more in a casual setting, he is so funny and sweet, and he's playful, and he's so quick-witted, and that is not who you guys have seen on the show. So the Mark you've seen, I'm sure everyone is saying, why is she with him? They don't see who he really is. Because I think he's trying to portray, like, I'm so serious, I'm not gonna be a part of this, reality TV stuff. Which is, to our detriment, honestly.
Unfortunately, reality TV doesn't lend itself to a lot of balance. I just remembered something. I know I said something earlier that we're not going to talk about, but I remember being at your baby shower, and that was a great example of how happy he was with you, how sweet he was with you. It was nothing that like what's portrayed in the clips that we see on television. Like, you guys were happy.
Yeah.
And then I see the criticism online of everyone that has something to say.
Yeah.
That will probably never be shown.
That's the problem with reality TV. They only see bits and pieces of your reality, and they think that's your full reality. And that's
we shoot a scene, and some scenes are, if it's involving the girls, the scenes may go on for 3 hours, and you see 3 minutes of it.
Right.
And they pick and choose what they want to include and what they don't, and they're telling the story because it's reality. So they have to take what you give them in that confine and make a show. So
that was Kenya's phone. That wasn't mine. And then this came up, and I was like, "Oh, child, the ghetto." And then the Fox Soul people was like, "Don't do us like that." And I'm like, "Oh, no, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the chat." Because they were trying to read. They were trying to drag me in the chat, honey, because it was all Team Twirl in that chat. So, look, I guess they'll be back soon, honey. I guess let's wait around, see how long it take to come back. Because it's playing. It's playing. All of this was streamed live again. I guess that's why it is on unlisted right now. But we ain't got nothing but time. Where y'all gotta be? Y'all gotta be somewhere. Y'all going to early sunrise service in the morning. You can go to Bedside Baptist with me. Just turn on the TV. Just turn on the TV. All relationships go through it. Team Kenya. Who wants to join me? And y'all let me know. I welcome Team Twirl to come read me. I do. I welcome all of y'all. But how is she gonna sit there and try to drag Nene's marriage? This lady been married 20-something years. Oh, she's back. Hold on.
So we are an interactive show. We got a viewer question.
Sure, I'll take a viewer question.
First of all, I just want to say I'm a huge fan, and my question is. You've often been referred to as the shade assassin. Were you always shady, or did you become shadier when you joined the Real Housewives of Atlanta?
Y'all hear? That ain't me.
They know that I'm a.
That's the stream
from LA. They know that I'm a.
Kenya has always been shady, even shady to me in the beginning of our friendship.
Somebody was texting Kenya. You hear that beeping? That ain't me.
Kenya has always been shady, even shady to me in the beginning of our friendship. Don't let her lie to you. Do not let her. Kenya's shady as hell. Does it with a smile, right?
She's my girl. She's my friend, and half the shade I got to deal with at the reunion is with her.
Let's be very clear. You were question, Cynthia.
I'm not being shady, but I don't.
Question, Cynthia.
I'm not being shady, but I don't mean it as shade. Sometimes I definitely mean it, and sometimes I think I'm a naturally shady person.
Yes.
Not in a bad way. You know what I mean?
Hey, Kenya, we're eating steaks tonight. What kind of wine goes with the steak that we're getting?
You must do a red wine, though. Must do a red wine.
You don't want to overpower the steak.
Cynthia.
Or the steak.
Cynthia. Like, we had done a celebrity golf tournament somewhere in the Virgin Islands. So we kind of hung out a little bit. And then I ran into Kenya at the Beverly Center. And I was with a friend of mine. And I was like, oh, this Kenya. We just were all on vacation together. Like, of course you remember me. I was like, hey, Kenya. She goes, hey. I said, I was like, hey, Kenya. She goes, hey. I said, My face was like, okay. We laugh about it. But she was shady as that. You remember that?
Shade assassin.
Something that you don't know, Claudia. I'm going to tell you something that you don't know. So I'm not going to say his name, but you know who threw the entire.
Yes.
He had a huge crush on you. Okay. And I was mad. I'm going to tell you that this is about my ego. I was like, this is about my ego. I was like, being shady toward you because do you remember we had the golf tournament and the next day your picture was on the cover of some, like the local magazine or newspaper? Yeah. I was mad about that. But this girl over here, me being shady. This girl over here is on the cover. I was like, oh, really?
Jealous of your girl?
You've been a hater.
Yes. I was a little envious, yes. So you never do that. So there's your nugget, honey.
I'm glad we squashed this. I've always wanted to know why. So we squashed this. I've always wanted to know why. So that is funny.
But since then we've made up, and we
Thank you, Lynn. Happy Resurrection Day.
We better not, damn it. So if you could, do it all over again, would you do it all over again with the negative and the positive and how this has affected your relationship, your life? I know there's great things like using the platform, but your life, I know there's great things like using the platform, but Kenya Moore that was contemplating going on Real Housewives of Atlanta 8, 9, 10 years ago, when you're getting people that are checking for you, what would you say to her?
That's tough for me because I don't have any regrets in my life. I think every, moment is a teachable moment. And God doesn't make mistakes. So my journey has been my journey. I definitely would, I'm already a person who comes into a situation and I have my guards up. Mm-hmm. I would say that I would have been a little bit more careful on who I interacted with initially. There were certain people that were very evil on that show. And
y'all so shady.
The world has seen now who some of those people are. But I mean, not surfing. I mean, someone who really.
This Wi-Fi connection is horrible.
And I would have just been more careful in selecting my friends and who I hung out with and, how I interacted with people. That's
I know how this show usually works where a lot of you guys don't even know each other before you come on the show, but they bring you together as friends and integrate you in the show. Why do you think even just after the fact Claudia's been on the show, you have been able to maintain your relationships for so long without any kind of major blow-ups?
Well, Claudia's a friend. I mean, we were friends before the show.
You guys are like the three of you and Candy are pretty much.
You're going for the real girls. That's what I'm saying. Like my problem is, and I'll be honest with you, I can't play those reindeer games. I just can't. I can't play those reindeer games. I just can't.
Girl.
To pretend to be someone's friend. Pretend not to have a beef with someone, rush it over. A lot of girls do that because they play to the fans. They go, oh, what will make me most popular? What will make people like me the most? Oh, I should be friends with this one. I should make up with that one. I should just pretend like this one. Okay, who has the most Instagram followers? Okay, who likes who at the moment? Okay, I should go ahead and be friends with them. That's the kind of games that they play on our show.
Did she? Wait. Didn't she do it? Is that why she's friends with Candy and Cynthia? Who has the most Instagram followers? Who has the most likes? Who is most beneficial to you professionally to be friends with? Oh, Candy and Cynthia, because they could get me a check, honey. They can get my job back. Let me be cool with Candy and Cynthia. First, she was cool with Cynthia, but Candy kind of got in it because Candy didn't have nobody. Candy didn't have nobody. So Candy was like, yeah, I'll play alone. I need somebody too. Hold on, let's continue.
It's actually producers because the producers don't know about it. It's actually the girls producing themselves. When you start playing a lot of games, and the girls who are real, like myself, unfortunately, just have to be, unfortunately, I just have to do a lot of trouble. And sometimes I don't have the filter that I should have. That's
Do you think they make?
Okay, this echoing ass
You think
stream
they
is
make
getting
the
on my
back rows
nerves.
look
Let me stop
nice?
this for a
No,
minute.
they pick and choose.
Hold on,
I
we'll
think
revisit
so. I
this
think
in a second.
when you're just really honest.
Let me take some of these calls because I put the link in the stream for y'all to join. I got a few people in here, so let's start. Let me take this out for a minute. Hold on. You said Ken, you're the one with the red nose. Hold on. Hey, Elizabeth, how you doing? Hey, girl.
Hey, finally get through. Connection's good.
Yes.
Oh, Michelle.
It ain't no celebrity soaking up the Wi-Fi at 1:30 in the morning, honey. Like, we gotta
remember, I'm in Dubai, so
that's right.
I don't have those issues here. But for some reason, I couldn't. When I was on my phone, I couldn't get a strong connection, and so anyway, listen.
Yes, it's good to see you.
It's all over the place. I feel like she thinks that no one actually listens to what she says, and then they're going to remember what she said previously, and then she comes back with some new mess. I mean, it is just like, girl, why? Okay. Why? And all these folks in the chat who say that you can't, that you hate her or whatever, she is fake and a fraud, period. When this whole marriage sham comes out, she is going to be so embarrassed. She's going to be so embarrassed. And, I feel for the child because that's the thing. I mean, they have to go to school. The kids are going to be ridiculing her. But hey, the mother made the mess.
Okay.
The mother made the mess, So other than that, yeah, that's all I wanted to say. But last time I tried to call in, you said you had some questions about Dubai. What
time is it there right now? What time is it?
9:42 a.m.
Okay, so the sun's up, everything's beautiful. Like, how are y'all dealing with COVID? Like, what are y'all doing over there?
So we're on 24-hour lockdown because they spray the streets and the neighborhoods 24 hours a day, and you can't be out there because that stuff is toxic.
What they spray it with? What they be spraying?
I know that they're using chlorine. They may have something else, but chlorine does kill just about. Real pure hydrogen chloride does kill just about everything. Okay. So if we have to go to the grocery store, we have to go onto the government website and apply for a permit.
Really?
Yes. If they catch you, the fees are off the chain. Like, they caught 129 people, was it Thursday night or Friday night, who were violating the rules. And the UAE does not play about these fines. See,
they ain't beating you, and they're not beating the people they catch or nothing.
Well, who wants to pay $100,000 fine?
Yeah, the $100,000. Like, I wouldn't have it anyway. It'd be like, lock me up, child.
Baby, listen. I went to the grocery store on Friday morning, but I applied for my permit on Thursday, and it only took them 5 minutes, and they send you the permit on your cell phone. So if you're in the event that a police officer stops you, you can show them, hey, I got a permit, I'm good to go. They'll let you know. So because
are y'all numbers, like, what are y'all numbers looking like? Do y'all have like a big caseload, or like, is it lower?
Not really. The UAE is small. So what I got from the news this morning when I checked the news, they had like 348 new cases, but they're not having a lot of deaths. They're having a lot of recoveries.
Okay.
They had, I want to say it was 18 deaths. Okay. Have a lot of recoveries.
I wish they would do that here, but it's like here they publicize the deaths more so than the recoveries.
Yes. That's because Americans, we like everything sensationalized. We really do. We say we don't, but the truth of the matter is that we do.
Yeah.
And because of how our society is set up, remember, you have kings over each emirate here.
Okay.
These don't play. Okay. They have their own issues, but in terms of rules and foreigners violating the rules, they'll get your behind up out of here. Or you gonna pay these astronomical fees.
Okay. Where are you from originally? Are you from there? Like,
no, I'm from Houston.
Okay.
I live in Houston, but I'm from Dallas. So my residence is there. But of course, work has brought me here.
Okay.
So it's interesting. It's interesting. But like, I had posted a video on my Facebook page, I want to say last week, because people kept pinging me like, what's going on over there and how you doing? And
yeah,
I posted this video about how they're doing the 24-hour lockdown, the spraying and all of that. So people are like, wow, they need to do that here. And then we probably would not have all these new infections.
Right.
Well, Americans are bullheaded. They would still probably go out and violate, but the fees would have to be, the fines would have to be high enough to cause a problem for you.
Yeah.
Here, 500,000 dirhams, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
And the average person here, even a highly educated American, is not willing to give up that kind of money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they'll be more likely to follow the rules. Whereas stateside, child, you know, get to it when you get to it. You get this money when you get this money, you know, kind of thing. So, you know, it's interesting. It's interesting, but yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're staying safe over there. Like, they closed all the malls and all the shopping and all of that stuff too.
Oh yes. Oh yes. So like I live close to the Mall of the Emirates, and I mean I can walk there. It's walking for me. So all of the shops, they have been cordoned off. Security is in there. The only place you can go in there are the optical place for the opticians, if you need glasses, because they consider that medical, if you have to have a new pair of glasses or something. And the grocery store, which is Carrefour. Carrefour is a chain that's owned, comes out of France. It's like Walmart.
Okay.
So that's the only place you can go in there. That is the only place you can go. You cannot go into these other places.
Yeah.
So they're closed. They're closed. If it's not related to medical or food, even like, so let's say I wanted to go from Dubai to Abu Dhabi. The roads are open. They have serious radars here and cameras here. So if you get caught on the radar and they run you through the government system and you don't have permission for movements, you're fined. See, so that's the thing. People here are being held accountable monetarily.
They're not here. People be out. They be out at the parks. They be like, like they doing everything. Like I got a text the other day. Somebody showed me they was having a party. Talk about follow the balloons, and I'm like, y'all having a party? Like these kids, and I'm like, you know, a lot of my friends are a lot younger than me. I'm like, y'all need to sit y'all asses down. I don't understand. They was like, stay in the house. I'm like, why can't you? So I found myself fussing at so many people every day. I just wish, you know.
But you know, I saw, because I get the Houston Chronicle and Click to Houston News in my inbox every day. And I want to say, was it Friday or was it Saturday? Because it's Sunday today here. It's Sunday morning here. So someone, in an article, they had a father out there with his 3 daughters at a park that had been cordoned off, and they were basically playing in the fountain. But first of all, see, think about how careless that is. So all these other people's kids out there, you don't know what's going on. But he said that in the article, he was saying that his children were tired of being cooped up in the house. Dude, we all are tired of being cooped up in the house. Okay.
Yeah.
Have any children. I mean, we all going freaking stir crazy.
Right. Right.
But to put I guess I feel like to put the child out there like that in this time, just because you're saying, well, they were bored and they going straight.
Man, and if you saw my video earlier when I went to the grocery store, everybody had their kids out. Like,
I saw that. I did. I saw. Yeah.
I was shocked. It was just a regular day. Like, I'm like, okay, like, I mean, I can't judge them because you never know what people are going through or how. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I would have left that little Negro at home. You know what I'm saying? Like, you old enough to talk, you old enough to stay at home till I come back.
Agreed. Tyson girl asked, is there delivery service in Dubai? Yes, in Dubai, baby, you can get Dubai. So was on the cutting edge of all this delivery stuff long before these other nations adapted. They are the first for everything. Okay, so TC, yes. So delivery, you can get delivery here. Everything is what they call a no contact order. So let's say you order food, and like I live in a hotel apartment. Okay, it's a hotel. The chain is called Grand Millennium, and so if I order some food, they will leave the food at the desk, and then I have to go down to get it.
That's
If
what
they're-
happened with me. Like I ordered
They
like
can't come to my, like before they would come to my apartment door, but
Yeah.
now they have that.
Yeah.
So it's no contact order, but it is it's interesting in this regard. I think a lot of people too at home, Michelle, are probably going out because, you know, they say people with compromised immune systems. Well, I'm a person, I work out all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I take all kind of natural herbs and stuff and supplements, but I still don't want to, I don't want to get it in the sense that who's to say I have something that I don't know about?
What you said, that's how I am. Like, but I
Yes.
know I know I have high blood pressure. I know I have allergies, so I'm coughing 8 months out the year. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So at the end of the day, it's like I don't want to even push it. You know what I mean? Like, let me sit my ass at home. I'm cool. Like, it's just interesting. But
Okay, so yeah, some of your people asked some questions. So somebody said, why is she in Dubai? Sheila White, I work here. And then someone said, for work, what is your position? I'll say
you don't have to tell what you don't have.
quality and safety in construction. So I'll say that.
Okay.
Yeah,
I just, it's just interesting to hear from people in different cities and different, countries, like, what are you going through? So, even though this is off topic, but look, I'm interested, so I don't care.
It is off topic. It is. I'm getting a little, so like my dad is older and he's not his best health. So I'm kind of wondering, my mother's deceased, so I'm not worried about that, but like, what is he really, really going through? Like the anguish,
Yeah.
People who suffer from dementia and Alzheimer's, you can just imagine how this is catastrophic for them, especially when they have their episodes, if you will, going on, or they revert back to a time when they were someone else and they want to know why they can't leave, all this stuff. So it does affect you mentally that way.
Right. Do you have somebody that could check on your father? Wow.
Of course. But still, that doesn't mean that, okay, like I was supposed to travel for business travel at the end of March. I would have been back here by the 15th. I would have had time to go and maybe check on him or whatever. So now I don't know when I'm getting out of here. I don't know when we're going to get back to any kind of or or anything.
Wow.
What is somebody saying? Michelle Slander needs to stop y'all weird.
Man, look, we got some team twirl in the chat, child. Let them twirl.
I'm so pressed.
Let them twirl on.
Tell them to go to Kenya's Kenya's YouTube channel. And if they can't see how she just flip flops, and it's not even about if I like her or not.
Right.
I'm a person because of the nature of my job. I can. So you said this last year, and now you're coming back with this.
And I want you. And I can admit
you can't produce a marriage certificate.
I can admit that I don't like Kenya. I can admit that I'm biased, that I'm more Team Nene than Team Twirl. But at the end of the day, y'all got to admit that Kenya be lying.
She does. She really does. She does. She does. That and she flip flops on things, and then they act like they can't remember what she said before.
Well, we keep receipts.
Some ginkgo.
I'm just waiting on this reunion because I want
you have a lapse in memory, a lapse in judgment.
Okay.
But he just makes up stories. But anyway, so yeah.
Well, thank you, Elizabeth. I'm so glad that you finally got through and you all clear.
I know. Thank you.
I live for me a cute pair of glasses, honey.
Oh, well, I got these at home. I need a new pair. And like the place that I go to, I've gotten glasses before. Of course, they're shut down. They're shut down. So I need a new pair. This pair is old. This is you can see down on the side here. But,
oh, child, those are cute.
Yeah, I love a nice pair of glasses myself, but so I just have to wait until.
Well, I appreciate you calling. I appreciate you being
supportive.
And call more often and let us know what's going on.
I will. Well, this is a good time that, like, when you're on at this time, catch your replays. Then I can come on at this time because, like I say, it's 9:55 a.m. So working from home.
Well, shit, I'm a late night girl, child, because I be up. Ask my Patreon people. I be up, honey.
Why Mike Diddy say, please grow some natural hair, then come back? Dude, I've been natural for 20 plus years before y'all even start thinking about being natural, okay?
They might be talking about me and my crochet.
Grow your hair.
These are
Mike
braids.
Diddy.
These are natural. Y'all see my edges? I got edges.
No, he's telling me to grow some natural hair. He's hiding a cooler brown.
Child, leave these people alone. They just want to say something. They just want acknowledgement. Let the trolls troll, like I always say. It's just good.
So thank you. Have a good one.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you, Elizabeth.
Bye.
All right. Goodbye. Oh, child, thank you so much. I really wanted to know. That was very interesting. Even though we want to talk about Kenya, I want to know what's going on in Dubai. I don't care if y'all don't want to know. I want to know. Shoot. Anyway, we got a few more people back here. Hey, Andrea.
Hey, Michelle. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter to you.
You know what, Michelle? You know Miss Kenya Moore is delusional, okay? And the reason I say she's delusional, because the first season that she was on Atlanta Housewives, she had Walter as her man, and she was lying about that. So I is confused about, she was like, and Claudia Joy talking about Mark is one way on camera and one way off camera. Mark shows that he don't like you and he don't love you. I'm just saying. When you're in love with somebody and you guys got married, me and my husband was in love. We touched. Mark, he act like he didn't like the girl. So I was confused, delusional. And she got her baby. They went to the sperm bank. He her sperm donor. She paid his taxes off. We got that. We good. Now stop lying. And when you show me that marriage certificate, I'll say you married, because I got a marriage certificate and a divorce certificate. Okay, so just stop being delusional and making everybody feel sorry. You want after Phaedra's husband on the second season you was on there. So you
feel
want,
sorry for her?
No, you want us to feel sorry for you when you was making sure everybody else's marriage wasn't right on the show. You better be glad Phaedra didn't put her hands on you. Because you went after her husband.
Did when she brought up Mr. Chocolate, honey. Phaedra got that purse out, and she was.
Thank you. So I'm just confused about some of these girls ain't real. You have been on this show the whole time, ain't never been real. You always had fake boyfriends.
Fake boyfriends, the fake African prince, the Matt. She promised Matt she was gonna cut him a check, and she allegedly paid Mark's taxes off before they got married. So y'all gonna sit there and just deny that Kenya has been the proverbial girl who cried wolf throughout all of this. So it's like, why should we believe anything you say?
Thank you. And she's been a mean girl. She brought the cookie lady to Tanya, who ain't done nothing to her. You have tried to destroy other people's relationships, and you want everybody to feel sorry for you. I have always told that is a broken woman. She was a broken little girl, and she's still a broken woman. Because when you don't have a relationship with your mama, she gonna have some issues. So she don't know how to be a friend or a homie or a good friend to anybody, because she's broken. Period.
I agree. So then she go on all these shows and just make up stories. Like, how you gonna bring up Nene and Gregg's relationship and you weren't even there that season? Like, I'm just confused.
And everybody goes through ups and downs. My mama always said it's peaks and valleys when you get married, and you've been married that long. So I'll give up Nene and Gregg. I think they're fun on camera. They're dramatic on camera. They're genuine on camera. And so what? She had a hard season with Gregg. He was going through cancer and stuff, and Nene stayed there and helped him. So I don't care what she say. She ain't gonna never be nobody's real friend. And she hanging out with Candy and Cynthia. Cynthia looking for a paycheck next season and hoping she get a call. A contract, okay? I'm just saying. And then Candy, we know we ain't really feeling her, because she know how to hold a grudge for 20 years. That's why Escape didn't come back for 20 years, okay? So if she talking about Candy's her friend, Candy know how to hold a grudge for 20 years and hold her bandmates stop their bag. So don't tell me that Candy is somebody's friend when you stopping your other teammates' bag. So I don't even want to hear that. Candy's over herself too.
You better read.
So please don't tell me about Candy. Don't tell me about Cynthia. Give me Nene. Nene gonna tell me how she feel. Nene gonna tell me how she gonna read me, and then we gonna break up. Come on now. That's a good friendship. That's a good girlfriend.
I agree.
So that's all I have to say, Michelle.
Well, thank you so much, Andre. We missed you over on Patreon the other night.
Yeah, man. My brother just got diagnosed for the coronavirus.
Oh no.
Yeah, so we just found out, and he has an underlying condition, and he lives 2 hours away from me.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. You is he good? Like, you gonna go? Like, what do you have to do? Do you have to go visit? Like, what's gonna
No,
happen?
we on lockdown, so we can't. I live in Sacramento. He lives in San Francisco, so he lives 2 hours away from me. We can't get over that bridge. He's in the hotel. He's in isolation right now, and yeah. So,
well, pray for your family. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about that. I hope he'll be one of the many that have recovered. Because again, we kind of focus on the deaths, and we don't focus on the people that have recovered. Because I was just looking like how Andy Cohen recovered so quickly. Like, he recovered.
I'm starting to say. I'm gonna say it's 100, Michelle. I feel like, and Lord forgive me, but I feel like people who got money can recover real quick. I'm just feeling that way. People who got a little money can recover real quick. People who ain't got a lot of money and not good health care can't recover as fast as the people who got money.
Right.
And that's just my own personal opinion, because I don't see Andy, I don't see Chris Cuomo, I don't see some of these CNN broadcasters. People got it and they recovering real quick. And why the poor people are dying. No, I'm just feeling why we dying rapidly, but my brother do have an underlying condition. So as people, we gotta take care and eat better and take care of ourselves better, because if anything ever happens like this again, we know how to take care of ourselves better.
Right. So, well, we're all sending prayers to you, Andrea, and hopefully he will recover. We know he will.
Yes, we will. But I did have one thing to say. I called my friend, and he live in Georgia, and he said they're having a barbecue. I was like, how you lost your mind?
Girl, I'm confused. Everybody around here having, like, I'm just like, today the first day I done went out since y'all seen me in the porch. I know that was 2 weeks ago at least. And so I just went to go get some toilet tissue and go to my cousin's house and pick up some things. And I was just looking around. I'm like, traffic it's so many people out, and there were so many people in the grocery store, and it's so many, like, am I the only one that's in the house? I don't understand.
Yeah, and I told my friend, I said, you have an underlying condition. Why are you outside? And he was like, it's all right. These folks are just lying. I said, let me get fun with you. I can't take it.
Yeah.
but yes, he was at a barbecue. I said, wow. But yeah, we have to pay attention and listen. This is real. And when it came to my front door, I called my dad and my family members, and like, we all are praying for my brother. And this ain't no joke.
Well, prayers to you, and he will recover. We already claiming it. So
okay, well, thank you,
Andrea, and I see you.
You're welcome.
Maybe not tonight, but
yes.
I'll be over there. I try to come early tomorrow if I don't stay up all night.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Right. Bye. Shout out to my Patreon members. If y'all up, it's 900 and some people in here. Y'all up late tonight. It's 2:00 in the morning. What y'all doing up? Who is this? Tamika Hutchins.
Hey,
how you doing?
good. Just up, bored. Thank you for being up.
Look, I'm always up this time of night. I just don't think nobody want to be up with me.
So look, okay. So let's address Kenya, since she is the subject at hand. Then I want to go back to your girl Nene. Okay.
Okay.
So as far as Kenya, yes, she is a fake and a fraud. Let's just put that out here. Now, that she does what kind of like what Buzz Zipper says, what Wendy Williams does. She puts a little bit of truth in there and then sprinkles a whole bunch of lies. So that's how Teen Twirl becomes on attack. Because if you look at Matt, yes, she promised Matt some money, but he was very abusive. It came out, so he abused people after her and went to jail. So let's not act like he's innocent. Okay. But she kind of signed up for that because you kind of hired him as a hired hand when you promised him that money. That's the flip side of that. I'm just being real. Not that she deserved it, but you knew what you was getting into.
Okay.
Okay. With Phaedra and Apollo and that whole thing, she was flirting, but let's not forget that he did admit that he lied on her. And a lot of people didn't want to acknowledge that he lied. They
Who
still
lied?
want Apollo did. Remember, he even told Phaedra, like, yeah, I lied about.
Here's the thing, and this I've said this, and I know nobody probably caught it, but Apollo did not lie on Kenya. Apollo was telling the truth. What Apollo did lie about is when he did that apology, that was the lie, because he was trying to hurt Phaedra. They were in a bad place. They were getting divorced. He was getting ready to go to jail. You know, like they hated each other. So Apollo showed up at Bar 1 to film that scene to get back at Phaedra. Phaedra was actually on her way to Bar 1, and she made a U-turn when she heard that Apollo was there. So now y'all know.
Oh, okay. Because it made it seem like he was admitting that he lied about the Phaedra. I mean,
he said it on camera to kind of, you know, it benefited Kenya, but in benefiting Kenya, he did it to hurt Phaedra.
Okay,
and I understand how y'all didn't see that.
Okay, I can kind of see that. I can kind of see that now.
Yeah.
Okay. Point taken. Okay. Back to Nene. Okay. Now remember the other day we was playing Inspector Gadget with this whole Nene and Wendy thing, right? Okay. So I think I kind of broke the case, and I think you're right. Nene is misunderstood. And I think Wendy was a little confused, but she still was wrong as two left shoes for bringing this on Hot Topics and dragging Nene the way she did, because that is not how you treat a friend. Okay. So look, the beginning of that thing, when you're right, she was trying to get in contact with Kim, and she was like, well, let me call Wendy. Wendy didn't answer at first. Brent calls her. Brent has her other phone. She did what all of us people do. My friend would call me and be like, hey, sorry I missed your call. Call me back. You know, she texted her, said, call me back. Okay, that's fine. Nene's all excited. She said, let me call my girl Wendy. Let me tell you what Wendy did that my friend does. She picked up the phone while Nene was talking to Brent. And before she said hello, that's why she sounded irritated, because she had picked up the phone a second before she even said hello, and she heard a little bit of talking before she even said hello. That's why she was irritated. And when Nene said, "Hey, I want to say hello to my live. I want to FaceTime you. Why can't I FaceTime you?" If you pay attention, Wendy was like, no, we've already done that. I think when she thought she said live, she thought she meant Bravo. But I'm like, girl, if you don't get your old butt up and get on some technology phrases, she meant Instagram live, not Bravo. Because that's why she said we did this before. She said, why can't I FaceTime you? I want to FaceTime you.
But my problem with that, and my problem with the entire everybody breaking it down, trying to say what Wendy thought and this and the third. My problem with that is that 3 days later, you go on your show with this whole elaborate story, when if you were cognizant, you could have thought about it and been like, well, it couldn't have been Bravo, because, you know, we've all been on lockdown and it's clear Bravo ain't been taping. Episodes been postponed. The reunion got put off. Like, how would it be Bravo if you know they ain't taping?
Exactly. That's what I'm getting to my point.
Okay.
Even if she, but here's my thing. Even if she got confused, that was my point. You had 2 days. You claimed it yourself on Hot Topics. You said it happened on Friday. This is Monday. Even if you was confused and it dawned on you, wait, she couldn't have been taping for Bravo, because again, everybody on lockdown. 2, even if she did, as a friend, why don't you call her and say, what was that all about? Why are you gonna wait till Monday? But the phone both work. I'm sorry, the phone works both ways.
Right. Why you gonna go on your show and do this whole elaborate story and say you slumming and basically that Nene is beneath you? It's the same thing she did when she allegedly got that text talking about Nene was quitting. Instead of getting clarification, you run straight to the stage and say, I just got a text. Nene is quitting. It's, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's like, it's just interesting. Like, you're right. She wouldn't be my.
You said, you was like, well, Nene, you had all weekend to call me. Well, you had all weekend to call her too if you felt some type of way. That's like me and you. Again, I know you in the business, and I'm, and I'm doing some on my own. 2 separate lanes, but much respected people, both respected. If I had a problem with what you did or how I felt you may have ambushed me, I'm going to call you. I'm not going to just blast you or hope you wouldn't blast me next time we do a show or you go live or something. That's just how I feel. She had all weekend to call
And
her.
you know,
Just like she felt
I can say the same thing, like, I'm sorry.
I'm just saying, just like she expected Nene to call her, by that time she could have called Nene if she really felt like it was an issue. That's
Right.
all.
Right. I agree.
Like, I see how she could have got confused, but like you even said, if she even would have thought about it, she should have known ain't nobody coming in Nene's house, ain't even in Bravo. And if she even felt like she was ambushed some type of way, she should have called her. That's just my take on it. So either way, she was wrong, even if it was a legitimate miscommunication. I think that's part of the reason why Nene ain't saying that, because she probably was like, well, maybe it was an ambush. Girl, stop being so sweet. You may have felt like this was a little bit of your fault, but no, she was wrong. I kind of feel like she probably ain't saying that because she probably felt a little bit like, well, maybe I should have cleared it with her, so maybe that's why I won't drag her. No, Wendy was wrong, and you could tell her that too. And this is coming from somebody who respects her. She was wrong. She was
Right.
wrong.
I respect her too, but I'm gonna call her out for saying
Yeah.
somebody slumming and you sitting in your kitchen with the whole damn smoke detector chirping. Like, you
Look,
talking
and I
about
think she
slumming.
watched your show. Look,
The slumming
why I
from
think
the
she's
mouth.
another one that be trolling watching your show. She got that junk fixed.
Oh, she got it fixed. You know, I haven't been over there. Child, Wendy is a fan of Straight from the A. Do you know how many times Wendy has referenced my site, child? Let me get started. But anyway, thank you so much, Miss Tamika Hutchins. I appreciate you.
All right. Hey, thanks for keeping the entertainment going.
All right, thank
Look,
you.
you and Nene, between you and her going live, I can't deal. I'm having a ball.
I told her they need to take Nene's phone away from her, child, especially after she'd had a few cocktails, child. She was just doing the most, but I was laughing. I was laughing along with y'all. It was entertaining.
All right, bye.
Goodbye. Woo, y'all are so funny. Y'all are so funny. Why y'all talk about next caller and y'all ain't calling in? You cannot rush nobody off the phone. You said either Wendy took advantage of the situation or they both was in on it. Maybe. Let me see. I got somebody else in here. Let me see what this gonna be about. Another black screen. Why y'all don't want to see? Why y'all don't want me to see you? Hey, Carolyn. Oh, you sound like a man, Carolyn. Are you a male or female? You're not gonna speak? Okay. Are you scared? Don't be scared. I know it's late. All right, Carolyn. I guess I try and kick you off. I tried with Carolyn. Y'all want to watch the rest of this damn dry ass Kenya interview? Let me know. Put 1 in the chat if you want to watch the rest of this dry ass Kenya interview. Let me know. We can watch the rest of it because it wasn't too much left. We watched the bulk of it. You say 1. Okay, let me go and put it up. Hold on. Hold on. Claudia and that lash falling off. Ooh, child, hold on.
Listen, I got so much heat over seeing her do something deliberate to try to hurt me, whether it was personally or my brand. It was something meant to try to hurt me, right? So then I respond, but then it's like, oh, well, you went too far. Oh, you're mean or you're this. But don't you think what she did was mean? You know what I mean? So you can't pick and choose how I respond. And a lot of times the fans just see what they want. A lot of times the fans just see what they want the situation because of who they're rooting for or who they're rooting, again, who they're against.
We did have fun with Team Pretty now, didn't we?
Team Pretty, what is that? What is that?
Slang.
See another day.
Team Pretty.
No, I think Claudia, you came up with the name Team Pretty.
I think she did.
Team Ugly.
Whoever was.
Wow.
Wow.
I didn't select the team. I was selected to be on the team, but I did not. I was not the president of the team. So.
Who's the president?
You were.
I was a friend of the. I was barely a cast member. What you mean?
Well,
You right, Claudia. You was barely a cast member. We didn't want you.
And when you left,
At least she honest.
Claudia is hilarious. She was hilarious on the show. She really was.
It was fun and stressful at the same time.
It really was.
It was fun and stressful at the same time.
all right, I just wanted to say hello. I love you guys. All right, I just wanted to say hello. I love you guys.
That's not me, by the way. That's they janky Wi-Fi.
The reunion. You're not able to film the reunion in person because of COVID-19. So are you all really gonna do it on Skype? Are you all really gonna do it on Skype? Is that what's gonna happen?
Or some similar technology, yeah. You know, that's what it is. Not happy about it. No one's really happy about it.
Johnny, have you watched the show? Johnny, have you watched the show?
This is y'all show. This is the house bar. I'm gonna let y'all, do y'all thing. You know what I mean? I like to see y'all talking. This is the housewife show.
Well, but still, like, you're funny as hell, Donnie, and smooth.
No.
You ever do a reality show, Donnie?
Yeah, but that was way back when. You know what I mean? I'm gonna let y'all.
Donnie did not want to be there.
You did a reality show?
He was like, nope.
No, this is about Kenya Moore. No, this is about me. It's about Kenya. It's about Kenya. Oh, cool.
I think it sounds like he got his feelings hurt.
Ooh.
I'm not sure.
The shade.
No, my feelings not hurt. No. Nobody can hurt my feelings that quick. You gotta understand where I come from, sweetheart.
Donnie's in his own world. He's the West Side Fly guy.
The shade.
Partner right there.
We have to do a West Side.
The West Side Fly guy. He's good. He's good people. That's my man.
I don't care about that,
West Side of Detroit.
Yeah.
Does that count?
Donnie, what do you think of people from Detroit, man? You from LA? What do you think of people from Detroit?
I used to be in Detroit when I was a youngster. You know what I mean? So I know all about Detroit. Yeah.
That's where that toughness comes from, though, Kenya. Like that, those roots. You live and die. You Motown till you die.
Detroit till I die. Detroit till I die for sure.
Kenya, how's being a mom? How's that changed you? Do you think you fight harder or not?
I don't. I just have. I don't. I just have. Honestly, I just don't. I think that I'm more raw than I've ever been. I just don't want any ever been. I just don't want any around me working with me. I just don't have time for it. Working with me. I just don't have time for it.
No wonder they got this on private because this audio is horrible.
Of your behavior and who you are. And when I'm done, I'm done. You are. And when I'm done, I'm done.
Doing it now. Okay. Straight up, I love you, Kenya. You my girl, and I'm gonna tell you right now, nobody rides harder for my lady than you do on this show. You really do. You got her back. So no matter what kind of animosity, any kind of drama they try and create between the two of y'all, but there's some real shit going on with you and Nene right now. Straight up, what is it going to take? Because it appeared like she tried to extend an olive branch in Greece and whatnot. You are ready to accept it. We understand that. You are ready to accept it. We understand that. But the two of you together to reach some kind of conclusion and make amends? Or will there ever be a day that you can see yourselves ever making amends?
Listen, I think that Maya Angelou first said it best, if it was her original quote. But I think when people show you who they are, when people show you who they are, believe them. I have seen it. I believe it, and I don't want any parts of it. That's where I am. And I am a professional. I can work with people. I can laugh. I can have fun. But I'm not about to be fake with anyone that I work with. And during the reunion, you will see all of the things that I have said and not said about who she really is. To me, but to everyone on the show. And so that question won't come up again after the reunion airs.
Well, let's play a little word association game real quick. I'm gonna say a cast member's name and just tell me the first word that comes to mind when you hear their name. All right, let me make sure I got everybody. Okay. Cynthia.
Sweetheart.
Portia.
Not.
Portia.
Not.
Not.
Air. Just that's the first.
Not.
Air, just that's the first. I don't know.
Candy.
Love. I don't know.
Candy.
Love.
That's not me, by the way.
Cute.
Who else is on there? Is I know Nene. Nene.
Nothing.
Okay. Did I get everybody?
You didn't get the friends.
I don't know. There's too many. There's a lot of friends.
You might be messy.
Listen, even I started off on a rough path and so far so good. I really like the energy that we have when we talk on the phone and when we have honest conversations. So my heart is open to her, and I'm open to being better friends with her and having a real relationship. Candy, salt of the earth. Candy is just a great person, and she has been so kind to me. Cynthia has been so kind to me, and what counts the most to me is when I was pregnant and I was by myself at times, when I was here alone and I was having a great, depression.
I gotta mention that. Remember when I told y'all the real reason why she and Nene are at odds is because she feels some kind of way about Nene not having her back that season when she was off the air, when she was pregnant, right before she gave birth to Brooklyn. Now, if you recall, Nene had her own issues with Gregg. She was dealing with Gregg and being a caretaker and all that, but apparently Kenya wanted her, undivided support.
And
I don't know.
Having my high-risk pregnancy, while some people were on the phone calling me.
Thank you, Cece.
Wanting to visit.
Wi-Fi, it's gone. See, I'm hardwired. I'm not using Wi-Fi. I'm hardwired to the wall, child. But I don't know what's going on with this. But then, it's still going. I guess it's gonna pop back up. There you go. Can we hear?
And other people were on the road making fun of me at their comedy tour. So just to show you the difference in a person's a personhood, if you will. One personhood, if you will. One is kind, loving, caring when the cameras are not rolling, and others are, and really hit you where it would hurt you the most. And I'm not interested in those type of people being in my life.
Where do you think that comes from? It's
being in my life.
Where do you think that comes from? It's Nene, right? So it's been years since I've been gone, and y'all been going at it since before then, right? It's still going on. What do you think exactly is the issue, and do you have any part in it? And if you do, let's talk about it. Like, what exactly?
Honestly, respectfully, CJ, I'm just over talking about her. She's not important in my life. Talking about her, she's not important in my life. Ill on anyone. I wish everyone well, but just stay away from me. And that's the end of it. I'm not going to talk about her anymore tonight.
Because you've even made up with the other people we've had issues with, like you and Portia had that huge fight. Made up with the other people we've had issues with, like you and Portia had that huge fight. I was like, wow, there's been some growth.
I reached out to Portia when she was pregnant. I was not on Real Housewives of Atlanta. I initially had a relationship with Shamia first, because Shamia and I were only about 2 weeks apart in terms of that's who I am. When I know how I felt when I was pregnant, how many people do you know personally that get pregnant while you're pregnant? Mm-hmm. Basically done, right?
She asking Claudia. Claudia has never been pregnant. Right? That was Shay.
So when she was pregnant, I know how lonely that can be, because you don't have anyone like, oh my God, did you feel your baby kick today? Or what kind of bottles are you going to buy? It's just so much that goes through your head. Are you depressed? Are you, intimate things that you can't talk about with anyone else? And so I reached out to Shamia, and Shamia and I got really close. Because we were going through a life when I found out Portia was pregnant. when I found out Portia was pregnant, I reached out to her as well. And I became her, and I was basically whatever you need.
Child, we are getting repetitious.
Bottles I can give you. I have a pump I can give you. Whatever. Small. However I could have been supportive of them, I was. And to me, that's just who I am. And no one had to ask me. When Portia had her show, I was like, send me the commercial. I'll promote it for you. Just whatever I could do to support. That's just who I am. No one can take that away from me. Who I am is who I am. I am one of the realest people on Real Housewives. And all of the people on Real Housewives.
What?
And all of
the realest.
They will learn in time like they always do. I don't pretend to be someone else that I'm not. I don't pretend to like people that I don't. And I'm actually really reasonable if you come to me in a reasonable way.
And you're
reasonable if you come to me in a reasonable way.
And a lot of people can respect about you, because how do you feel when
she's the realest?
Cool with one of the girls, and then all of a sudden the show comes on, and you see one of the interviews. All of a sudden the show comes on.
That's not me, by the way. That's them. That's their Wi-Fi. Like, I'm actually just playing the video.
I'm like, the first couple of episodes, I'm like, wow, she's.
This was streamed live yesterday.
Things like that. I'm like, what's going on? And then every episode, she's saying things, and now she's making this whole issue about me and Shania. It's like, I can't be Shania's friend. I wasn't saying you're not a good friend to her. I was just speaking about my friendship with her. It has nothing to do with you. And it's just weird how these girls are so territorial when it comes to Cynthia can be friends with Nene. She could spend the night at Nene's house tomorrow if she wanted to. I don't.
She said she wasn't gonna say Nene no more. Now she's saying Nene.
How she treats me. I don't own anyone. No one is my pawn. I don't treat people as though they are, fungible. They are people. They're human beings. And I will treat them with the respect that I want given back to me, and the care I want, and the love that I want.
I can definitely speak on that. When it came to the show, there was accusations that I was brought on to be your henchman to go after people for you, which is bullshit. First of all, I wouldn't do it. I'm not a puppy anyway. Second of all, you never asked me to do that. One thing you did say was, I said, what advice would you give me coming on the show? I don't know these girls. I actually hung out with Portia a few times before. And you said, get to know each woman, have your own relationship with them. Don't base your relationship with them based on my issues with them. Have your own relationship. And so did Carlos King. He told me,
thank you, Glock Topics.
Everyone thinks to come on here to go for Nene's neck, and that's the way to get notoriety. And I was like, all right.
Wait. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear Claudia just confirmed what I have always told you, that Nene is the target? Did you not just hear Claudia Jordan, who is no longer even on the show? You said, as if Claudia is a reliable source. She said that Carlos King told her to everybody needs to go at Nene. Y'all heard that? I heard that. Let me go back a teensy bit. Hold on. I'm going to hear it again. Hold on. Let me go back just a teensy bit.
I can definitely speak on that. When it came to the show, there was the accusation that I was brought on to be your henchman to go after people for you, which is bullshit. First of all, I wouldn't do it. I'm not a puppy anyway. Second of all, you never asked me to do that. One thing you did say was, I said, what advice would you give me coming on the show? I don't know these girls. I actually hung out with Portia a few times before. And you said, get to know each woman, have your own relationship with them. Don't base your relationship with them based on my issues with them. Have your own relationship. And so did Carlos King. He told me, everyone thinks to come on here to go for Nene's neck, and that's the way to get notoriety. And I was like, all right, cool. I wasn't planning on doing that anyways, and I'm not going to respond. So you do that, and I will say that that's no bullshit. Now,
so for people,
I will say that that's no bullshit. Now,
so for people that Real Housewives,
yeah, he's a great. I mean, he is a great producer, and he started, I think, his producing career on Real Housewives as like a PA or something like that, and he rose to the ranks of being an executive producer and showrunner. And he's now Kingdom Reign Entertainment, and he produces all kinds of shows now for OWN and other networks, and he's really a prolific producer in the reality.
Housewives and also Love and Hip Hop will really pop. So
I don't know how long this clip
15.
is, but I'm about to cut it off.
Next 15, Love and Marriage. I mean, he what was the singing show? I can't remember the name of it.
Is also.
It's just a lot. He's definitely got a resume.
So
and he's our friend. He loves Claudia. Even to this day, he loves Claudia.
I gotta call her. So, Kenya, it's no secret, of course. A lot of people, anyone that's watched the show knows about your strained relationship with your mom, and that definitely has had a major effect on you. And a lot of times people attribute like the issues with that because that's a painful thing for any woman to go through, actually any person to go through, to not have a good relationship with their mom. So I remember you posting something, a gift came from your mom, a card. Has things changed with your mom, and where do you guys stand now? Are you guys working on the
there was a card and that accompanied it was Brooklyn's first birthday, and she also sent some clothes for her, like some dresses, some really nice dresses. And I was like really in shock. At first, it took me a minute to figure out what the card was saying because it kept saying mom. And I was thinking of my aunt who gave me the card with my cousin. And I'm like, Mom, oh, thank you. And I kept thanking Lori, who I say is my mom a lot of times, which is my mom's sister. And I kept saying, thank you. And she's like, no. And I'm thinking, no? What do you mean no? And I kept reading it, Mom. And then it said mom, and it said grandma. And then it finally hit me that it was her. And I was like, wow, it just took me aback. So I live my life now with no expectations. I try to keep my expectations low of people. So when they do something that surprises me, that's positive, then it's like a great surprise for me. It is where it is. There's been nothing else since then, but I think that was a great first step into toward acknowledging who I am to her and who my daughter is to her. And that's all I can really do is accept that and keep my expectations low, and also just pray to God every day that relationship will continue to be healed.
How do you think a lack of that relationship has
I think that Donnie dude is sleep. He sleep.
Your life, the way you feel about yourself.
Everything. I mean, you
so
are.
Claudia,
I mean,
they're letting Claudia say everything.
You are
please cut it off.
Psychology term, but you are who you.
When I cut it off, I'm gonna hang up because I got.
So I carry that around with me. It's shaped my entire life. It's made me strong. It's my entire life. It's made me strong. It's made me ambitious. It's made me a little reckless when it comes to choosing men because of my issues with my mom. I mean, that's just the reality of it. And, I'm working on it. I'm working on that part.
Okay. Very honest. Well, speaking of working, you're doing some charity work. Can you share with us your work in charity, what it means to you?
Oh, it was some scratching. Say that again.
Your charity work that you're doing?
Yes, Baby Quest. Yes.
Girl, I'm turning it off now because now it's just free promo.
I love being involved with this charity. It's Baby Quest.
Now it's just free promo. So I'm turning it off. Y'all saw what I saw. Can you, first of all, you're going to go for Nene Leakes' marriage and your marriage is in a shambles. Then you're going to lie and say that you and Mark are working it out. And it's just so many things that you said that didn't add up. Then you Mark is just like Nene and Nene is just like Mark. And they but you want to be with him, but he's just like Nene, who is this person you hate. I'm confused. I am so confused. Can y'all make it make sense to me? Cause I don't know. I know y'all love Kenya. I put the damn link in earlier. I wanted y'all to call in and get me together, and none of y'all would call in. Where is Team Twirl when it's time to defend your queen? We sat there and watched what she said. We heard it with our own ears, even though the damn Wi-Fi was jacked up. I mean, we can interpret it the way we interpret it. I didn't damn edit it and scratch it and mix it to make it sound like she said anything. We heard it coming out of her own damn mouth. So what is it? I don't understand. I don't get it. I'll take a call. I mean, anybody want to call, join the stream? I am not opening the phone lines because I do not feel like setting all that up. If you want to join the stream, I'll take 1 or 2 calls. I got like 15 minutes in me. 15 minutes. Come through, Team Twirl. If you want to defend your queen, I am here. I would love to hear what you have to say. Even if you got your bonnet on. I know it is 2:35 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I know I still look cute at this time of night. I get it. But you can turn your camera off and I just see your avatar. You can do like everybody else and just be a black screen. I just want to hear from you, and I just want to hear your logic behind the things that she said. Why would she go in on Nene talk about her husband had cancer and she threw him away like trash when she wasn't even on that season? Like, why is she so invested in what Nene did with her husband? Can somebody tell me? Oops, hold on. I got a whole bunch of people in here. I got my finger on the trigger. Now, keep it clean. Keep it clean. Don't be cursing at me. Hello, Justin Fitzgerald.
Hello. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Just in this quarantine.
I know, right? Me too.
Sleeping hours all messed up.
I
You take
know.
about 8 naps a day.
Up at 2 in the morning like it's 8 at night. I don't understand.
Okay, what grandma them you say ain't nothing open but legs.
It ain't even no legs now because everybody got the corona. I don't want to risk it. Condom will not cover the corona. What's up, Justin? You Team Twirl. What's going on?
I wouldn't say I'm necessarily Team Twirl. So let me just put to you like this. So Kenya is an Aquarius, as I am too. And sometimes we do things that just don't make sense to the masses. But it makes sense to us because we have internalized certain things that people have done to us. And so we keep mental notes. And then when we lash out, we lash out. And so I'm not condoning what she has done to other people, but it just amazes me. Like, if you ever look at the comments and stuff that people say, no one ever acknowledges what the person did to make Kenya act the way she did. Like, even if you look at this season, like when Marlo was coming for her at Cynthia's barbecue, like, Kenya was minding her business, like she was paying her dust. Now, mind you, people forget, Kenya never even acknowledged, what was that, like 2-3 seasons ago when Marlo was talking about her mama, like if a person's mama don't want her, whatever she said. So, Kenya still held on to that. Yes, she read her at the last reunion when she announced she was pregnant. And then it's like she still was trying to like ignore her. Like Marla just kept taking a dig. So when she did Kenya more hair care, everyone was just like, she's so wrong. But I didn't feel she was wrong because Marlo triggered that. You know what I'm saying? Like, she triggered that. And with the Nene situation,
excuses though. Like, Kenya is in control of her own actions. You cannot blame Marlo for the way Kenya reacted. I'm just like, if you are a queen, you should present yourself in a queenly manner. You do not go below the belt and do such things to like demean other people. You're supposed to rise above. So how is she like, I don't understand. How can you like sit there and defend the things that she has done? Like the Marlo's thing, the cookie lady. Like, if anybody had done the same thing to her, it would be a whole all-out war.
Yeah, I agree with you. However, okay. Marlo just is forever always trying to do something to get Kenya's attention. And I guess my point is Kenya was done with her when she said the comment about her mom. You know what I'm saying? Like Kenya could have went in.
That was
She
3-4
didn't go.
years ago. And then
Exactly,
they made nothing after that.
but that's what I'm saying, Michelle. She never acknowledged it. So then now
At,
Kenya's back.
At Nene's white party, Marlo apologized for it.
I don't remember that.
Well, go look in the archives. It happened.
I'm gonna have to go on Hulu and look.
I
Look,
promise
I'm
you,
gonna have to
at
go on
Nene's
Hulu
white
and
party,
look.
that guys and gays party, Marlo and Kenya, like Marlo apologized for speaking out of turn about her mother. So that's why I'm like, you're gonna bring it up. You left a season, then you come back and you're gonna bring it up again because you have nothing to talk about.
That's how she keep them Bravo checks coming.
So you just go
But I gotta
pass. But
let me ask you this because I'm confused. Now all of a sudden Nene is saying in the flashbacks, you know, she done talked about people's daughter and that was in reference to Kim. But when Kenya said that about Kim's daughter, you was like, Kim was wrong for saying what she said. So I'm confused, Nene. Like, what is it? Like, what?
I can't speak for Kim. What do you mean? I mean, I can't speak for Nene. What do you mean? I'm confused. What do you mean?
Because at that point in time when they got into it, Nene was like, Kim did say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and she was pretty much on Kenya's side. Like, you can't just be coming sideways at somebody and shit. Remember, she said the little iPod joke. Remember that? She was like, shit, ain't nobody worth me trying to suck dick for tickets. I listen to it on the iPod or something, she said.
Yes.
I remember that?
Yes, I remember.
And then now all of a sudden
don't forget now, Kim brought roaches to the house. Kim and her daughter brought roaches to the house. So yes, no, I read Nene for that. Don't think I'm Team Nene when it comes to being friends with KKK Kim now. Like I give everybody the side eye when they deal with KKK Kim, knowing how she feels about people of color. Now,
right.
I don't know what Nene's strategies are. I'm not on Nene's team, despite what y'all may think, but maybe her team thought it was a good idea for her to do a live with KKK Kim. That you saw.
No. That was a mess, Michelle. You could even see the chemistry. It ain't no chemistry there. Like, it was fake.
You see, Croy tried to get in it and say, "What's the most nasty and disgusting lie you have ever told?" Like he was trying to read, he was calling them racist. It's like, girl, that ain't no nasty, disgusting lie. Y'all was racist.
Very racist, and it's never gonna change.
We see you for your works. We're gonna talk about you every chance we get. KKK Kim and Croy and the kids. Kim, Croy, and the kids. KKK.
Well, let me ask you this too, real quick, since I got you. What's your take on this virtual reunion? You think it's still gonna be lit?
I hope so. I think it will. I think because it's so many people with so much animosity, it's got to be lit. And then because, you know, I heard that they've been like testing everybody's Wi-Fi to make sure everybody got a stable connection. And I'm hoping that Bravo will, you know, like they get it, they do it. They probably sit around for the 8-10 hours like they normally do, and the editors get it and they edit it to be good rate. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping maybe they can get Justin Diego on their team and make it real good and exciting.
Somebody needs to be sitting with Nene though, because she can't never seem to work the camera. Did you see when she was with Tamar? Tamar kept saying, "This is ghetto."
Did you see Tamar? And we saw the top of her head like this. I was Tamar's bun, like she was 3 years old on the camera. Like what's that? Look, I said it earlier. These celebrities need to get their phones up because clearly this internet stuff is not for y'all. Y'all need to go to where there's a cameraman and a sound technician and all that, because y'all do not know how to work the internet. And I look, as long as we're in quarantine, y'all need to give it up. I'm so sick of these people. Give her that Glock topic. She is improving.
Auntie trying. She getting.
But here's what I be yelling at the screen for every single time. And see, people be trying to blame me for it. Don't be blaming me. I am not there. But every single time Nene go live, it's like as soon as you go live, you gotta Oh, let me adjust the phone. Let me adjust the. It's like, why are you touching the phone now? Why are we lying? Stop touching the phone. And I be all in the chat. Leave the phone alone. And then she, oh, child, I was so, oh. But I feel like that's a part of her appeal. Like, I really do. Like, at this point, I feel like she should work it. Every single time you go live, adjust that phone, honey, because people are grab you, and we're going to keep talking about it. It's great.
She do. One last thing too. So I just had saw on Instagram that Giovanna did a live with Andrew, Mr. Delivered. Did you see it?
Who? Who?
I said Mr. Delivered.
Oh, I know Mr. Delivered. I'm talking about the other, like who?
Oh yeah, she was.
Still on the show? You mean that girl who
she
came
was
on for free? The girl who came on the show for free? Who?
Okay, look, she let Andrew basically rope her in to his web of lies. Now, Nene never once said on there that she wasn't cool with Giovanna or none of that. Like, he ran back, told her all that. Like, she was on the live. She said, y'all not cool no more. And this, that, and the other, and da 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 da. And she fell for it. So when you get
we
get
care
a chance,
though, because it doesn't matter. She wasn't invited to the official reunion.
We really don't.
We're not gonna see no more of her. And it cut out the scenes that she did have, because she did look, I'm spilling tea. She did a scene after Toronto. We didn't move past Toronto. We didn't been to Greece and came back. Bravo clearly didn't think she was important enough for us to even see the scene of her talking to Andy and stuff. Because remember, she even did a live and said, I filmed. They don't care. Like, at this point, it's like, who?
No, exactly. And then she was like, if I'm nothing to Nene, she was like, I sure was something when it was filming time, because nobody else wanted to film with you and you was waiting on me and da 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 da.
Well, you was the dumb person who decided to film without getting a check or a contract. I'm just saying, like, how do you drag somebody who's still getting paid whether she's on the show or not?
Look, Michelle, you know what her comeback was for that? Was Nene in my bank account?
Ooh.
How did she know what I made?
Ooh.
And then Andrew said, well, you know, she is the HBIC, honey. I'm just telling you what she said.
I'm assuming that Nene talks to Andy, and I'm assuming that Andy knows. I'm just saying.
Andy be spilling all the tea to Nene.
Exactly. You can't sit there and act like you made a whole $100,000,000 for them little child. You went on a free trip, just like Marlo used to do before she got smart and decided that she was going to negotiate a contract. Now she get paid as a friend. You didn't even, like, you know who's getting checks because they take pictures, just like all the other girls. They just don't have no peach. Marlo and okay, Giovanna, where's Giovanna? She didn't even get a day rate, child. What are you talking about?
Not a day rate, no, man.
I'm just saying, just like Claudia Jordan went on Fox Soul and said, well, I was invited to come back. I was invited to come back as a friend. They invited Claudia Jordan to come back with a day rate of $1,000, honey. You come back with $1,000 to go home. And then Claudia was like, well, that's not enough. I need a peach, girl. Didn't nobody want you there. Either you're going to take this $1,000 or you're going to keep it trucking. And she left. So
you think Eva coming back? I think she got one more season. Eva's smart. She's been in the game too long.
I think she might have one season, and I only think that because Eva is on brand. You know, she's boring as hell, but she got a husband, she got some kids.
Right.
The model. You know what I mean?
Right.
So she might bring it. That's why she keep going in on Nene, because it's like at the end of every season, you notice that Eva get mad at Nene and decide to go to battle. Like last season. She should have been going in on Marlo, but Marlo ain't had no peach. What's the point in going in on her? I'm gonna go in on Nene because she the HBIC. Same thing this year. Like, dang, Nene ain't the person who said all this stuff about you, but you mad at her for what? So yeah, it's interesting.
I want to see Eva do one more season because I think she gonna really bring it. I think it's time for them to let Cynthia take a break because I'm bored with her. Like she always gives good confessionals. It's cute. Okay, we could bring Kenya back because she gonna stir the pot. Of course Portia, even though I don't care for Portia. Candy, we could bring her back if you bring Phaedra. Because I want to see the sit down. I want to see what Phaedra has to say. Because honey, it done been what 2-3 years.
Okay. Yes.
You know, so I want to see that sit down, and I hope Nene realizes whoever she's trying to get to come back on the show, they're gonna turn against her. But what I do think too, y'all don't judge me for saying this. You ready, Michelle?
I'm ready. Uh-oh. I'm scared. What you about to say?
Okay. That headline that recently came out about a former housewife and a relative was found, I think that was a build-up for a storyline for season 13. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I do.
Shereé. Okay, child. Shereé done got 2 chances. I doubt if they're gonna give her another one. She got a chance. The thing is, they brought her back just so she can live off the embarrassment of her house not being finished. So they brought her back. We saw the house being finished. We saw the damn open house or whatever it is she had, and the housewarming party. And it's like, what else we need to see from Shereé? And then you partner with Kim to racist Kim. Kim used you. Kim had more of a storyline than you did, and Kim came back as a friend. So her peach deserved to be snatched.
Well, Michelle, we still waiting to see that spring, summer, fall
joggers
collection.
She did a whole photo shoot. She just haven't sold it.
It should have been a trespass sign. It wasn't no trespass sign. It should have been.
And look, I've been to court. I don't want to talk about her no more. But thank you so much, Justin.
Thank you.
I appreciate
Have a good night.
All right, you too. Bye. Hold on, we got one more. Oh, I done went over my 2 hours. Oh, and I gotta pee. Let me stop. Hi, Mike Diddy.
How are you?
Doing? Good. How you doing?
Good. I'm okay.
You up late?
I'm always up late.
Okay, me too. So what you think about this? You saw the interview and stuff?
Yeah, I watched it and I made a lot of shady comments in the comments. So if I offended anyone, I was just having fun. So I'm sorry if I was being like crazy. I just
that was you trying to
being a troll. Basically.
Was that you trying to read me?
No, I didn't say anything negative about you. I said that you are like a Kenya fan. Basically, you talk about her all the time. Like you do every chance you get.
Nene. I talk about Kenya. I talk about Kenya.
I know you do.
I talk about Portia.
You have a show.
I talk about everybody.
I know, but the Kenya's like your main one, but it's fine. That's why I'm here. So we can talk about that. I just want to say that I don't agree with everything she does. She does a lot of things that I don't think are cool. Shady comments, like she called Tanya the C word. That was out of line. That was inappropriate. It wasn't cool. She retaliated against her because Tanya brought out the wig to the girls after they had their trip to shade Kenya. And Kenya took it to like a whole new different level. I think she went too far with the cookie lady. I know why she did it, but she could have did it in a different way without coming across like a evil person. So I think that what she did was okay to a certain extent, but not to the way she done what she did it as. So I'm saying that she came for her because she was being shady too, but her shade was just like on 1,000, and that was to me like way too far. Then calling her the C word, that's too far. So I get her coming for her, but not going so far like as far as she did, with the C word and the cookie lady stuff. Okay. But when it comes to her and Nene, they've never been friends. And I don't even know why they're having a problem. You don't like her. Nene doesn't like Kenya. Kenya doesn't like her. They've never been actual, genuine friends. It's a TV show. It's for a check. It's all for a storyline and to keep ratings and keep us talking about it and commenting about it like we're doing now in the chat. So it's not even real. None of this is. It's all, to me, all fake, the whole thing. Okay. And I don't get why they're having this problem. And
I think they're having the problem because, Cynthia was a real friend of Nene. And so with Cynthia being in the middle, I feel like that kind of just fuels the animosity between the two. You know,
Yeah.
Cynthia's acting innocent. You know what I'm saying? But then
Mhm.
she's, you know, bouncing back and forth. Even though she's made up with Nene, she's still acting like Kenya is her bestie when it's like, dude, like, you know, I was there for you and I helped you and I did all this stuff. And, you know, where was Kenya?
Well, I
Kenya
think
didn't
when
invite you to the wedding.
Kenya didn't invite her own dad or anybody to the wedding, no one was there. The world was
Kenya
shut
didn't
out.
have a wedding. Let's
Basically,
start there. Let's start there.
I think she had a photo shoot and a wedding all
She had a
together.
photo
But
shoot. She had a photo shoot and she
yeah,
had a civil ceremony. Okay.
yeah.
Yes.
But the way they're portraying Mark on TV, we don't know these people personally. They're making Mark to be like some controlling alpha male. He does what he wants. Kenya's like submissive wife type thing, docile. So I don't know what's going on in that. That's how they're portraying him. That's how it comes across. So I don't know for sure. But the way they're showing him and how he does things, it's like he controls everything, and she's just like some docile wife that can speak up when she's outside of him. So I don't know what that situation is even about. I can't even comment on it really because I don't know what they're doing. It's confusing me. I don't understand it.
I don't
But okay, so Nene and Cynthia. Nene tried to get her fired years ago. Remember, she said, "I want to." Cynthia should get off the show. She doesn't bring anything to the table. And then she made the comment
Why
that I
y'all think just like nobody had,
What?
like Candy doesn't have the power to fire Nene? Why y'all feel like Nene got the power to fire people?
No. I didn't think she had the power to fire her, but her influence and her suggestion made it come across. If you're my friend, like say we're friends, Michelle, and you know I need my money and my job, you wouldn't tell anybody I should lose my job, right? No, that's not what friends do. So her doing that and calling Peter the B word, those type of things, she went too far in her friendship. So that caused her and Cynthia basically to fall out eventually.
Well, Peter
So
was
Cynthia
acting
hasn't
a
done
bit
those
bitchy,
things
guys.
to that
Okay.
extent
Peter was acting a bit
Cynthia.
bitchy.
Well, Cynthia allowed that. Nene was always his friend that was really domineering and overpowering, so she let her treat her like that. And it got to the point where we saw on camera that she was basically like her lapdog, but that's Cynthia's fault for not sticking up for herself. So we see on camera how she treated her, and then she felt embarrassed and, you know, weak, I guess, when we saw the show come back. So her not being friends with her to that extent, I get it. They've had too many issues.
Okay.
And it looks like her and Kenya really are genuine friends. That's fine. And then Nene's jealous of that because she thinks she feels that she gives Kenya a pass because Kenya does shitty things like the restaurant or the wine cellar comments and how she mentioned Mike's proposal, things like that. She felt those things weren't cool, and Cynthia let her just go like pass like whatever, no big deal. But friends make mistakes, right? They're allowed to. You forgive them, you move on. So why can't she just let her accept that she forgave Kenya and moved on? You're mad because she's her friend and you're not friends anymore like you used to be. So you're using that as a way to attack her, and that's all it is. She's jealous.
Okay, if you say so.
What do you think? Do you think I'm not making any sense?
No, you're making a lot of sense, but I don't agree. But you're making a lot of sense.
What don't you agree with? We can talk about that.
I just feel like Cynthia's a flip flopper. I feel like Cynthia go wherever the wind blows. Because you know I've been around personally, and I know Cynthia and Nene were tighter than tight. They were tight offline, and I feel like a lot of these girls are tight on screen and not really tight off screen. Like, yes, Candy may take a picture or two with Kenya, you know, while they hanging out at OLG or something like that, but like genuinely, they don't really hang out. When you see Candy, you see her with Rashida, Monica, Tiny, whoever. You don't never see Candy with any of these girls unless filming is in play. But Nene, on the other hand, back in the day before, you know, the whole thing where she felt betrayed by Cynthia, she was really hanging out with Cynthia and Gregg, you know, and Peter. They were all cool. Like they were all hanging out at the club after tapings. They would all go to dinner, have martinis. And so like it was a real friendship. I don't see any of the girls at this point having a real friendship besides now Portia and Tanya. Like you see them now traveling together and hanging out, and their men are cool and stuff like that. But you know that, and that's what I look for. Like at this point, I don't believe Kenya is really good friends with. You don't see them hanging out. You don't see her hanging out with Candy. It's a work relationship, and she's like, you know, clung to them so that she can have an entrance onto the show. It worked, you know, because I feel like if Nene had paid her dust, she wouldn't have been brought back. But Nene made such a big stink about the betrayal, about this, that, and the third. And even though
that's what fueled a storyline for Cynthia and kept her being talked about and having scenes with Nene too, and Kenya as well. Bring her back eventually the next season. So I agree to that. They do have alliances. It's a reality show game. They know how to all play it. Kenya does play it the way she knows how to play. Nene does too. I think the relationships do change eventually in anyone's lives. I mean, I don't know these people personally. I know you met and been around them, and you know how they are. But from what I'm seeing on TV, from what I can go off looking at, I just don't see how Cindy could be friends with Nene because she's disrespected her so much, and to the point where if it was me in those situations, call my husband a B word, so I should be fired. I wouldn't get over that.
Kenya told her to shut up in her own house. Kenya told her she didn't know about wines, and she has a wine business. She embarrassed her. So I mean, when you see stuff like that, it's like Cynthia just want to be disrespected.
But she went to her and she apologized like a real person does. Nene doesn't apologize like that. She always goes crying and start blaming people and get all emotional, and then her edges start showing, but you're not there really. So it gets really like I can't understand it. So. I mean, I don't get it. I think that she does care for Cynthia. I think she does, but then at the flip side of it, Cynthia doesn't do what Nene says or isn't on Nene's team, then she like throws her away. She goes right for her jugular, and she does. Okay. Now, as far as Phaedra coming back on the show, I think that there needs to be closure with the situation with her and Kenya and whoever else, and of course, mostly Candy, with the allegations about when she said Portia was trying to be taken to a sex dungeon and drugged and all that. They need to discuss that and get that clear, because that's reunion when that happened. They never really got anywhere. How production showed it when Candy asked her, "Why did you do that?" She just made like a face.
She was mute. Yeah, she was mute as soon as what happened. I'll just give it to to Phaedra because I got a cease and desist. Portia threw Phaedra all under the bus. She couldn't say nothing. She had so much on her face, and as an attorney, it just felt like she better not say nothing because her damn license might have been on the line. If she,
I mean, she ain't won a case probably since 2019, or sorry, since 2009. So she probably needed to say something to make it so be credible again. I don't know what Phaedra does, but apparently it ain't working no more. She's been peddling all these other reality shows, Braxton Family Values. She's been doing her little stuff on these little internet channels. She's not really doing anything to me anymore. So. I mean, I don't hate Phaedra, but she's done a lot of shady things.
Flat tummy tea. Go.
I think when she was calling Kenya, those names for years about sleeping with Apollo and all that. Oh yeah, and I'm pretty sure you saying you believe Apollo was lying that him and Kenya did have something happen.
No, I definitely
How do you know that?
You say I believe. I know for a fact. What are you saying?
That.
I was there. I was there when they filmed that scene outside Bar 1 in Atlanta. I was there. I know what had happened.
I'm not going against your credibility when it comes to that, but how do you know that they did something inappropriate? I mean, how do you know that? That's what I want to know. Do you spill that tea a little bit?
Yes.
No?
That's why he did. If you watch go watch that 3.5 hour happy hour interview.
Okay.
Everybody kept asking about Kenya, and Apollo refused to talk about it because his girlfriend was sitting next to him.
Of course, she's always there too. She's weird, like a bugaboo.
Yeah, but the thing is, he's not gonna say, "Yeah, you're not gonna do that in front of your."
No, of course not. But they are being real. So and
if you notice, Peter stepped in and said, "No, nothing happened." You know what I'm saying? Which implied, it kind of implied that it did. Well,
those two have been off the show now because you know why? They need to check too. So that could be a reason for them to come back, get that old storyline up again, and talk about something else. So I don't even believe half the stuff they would even say because they need something to keep them going. I don't have them against them. I know you know them too, but if they are dragging a story from 8 years ago or trying to still.
But he just got out of jail. Like if you think about it, it ain't been 8 years to him. It's been 1 day.
I guess.
Look at the brat. The brat went in for 4-5 years, came out wearing the same clothes from 1985. When they go to jail, time stops. They don't know what's happening on the outside. You know what I'm saying? So
trust me, they have a way of finding out. They know something. He had people telling information. He had probably a cell phone and everything in there. He knew what was going on.
Yeah, but I'm saying the last thing he knew was Housewives. Before he went in, he was filming Housewives. When he came out, let's pick up right where we left off. This is where we was. You know what I mean? Then he threw shade at Kenya's man. Why would anybody who ain't never been with somebody sexually throw shade at the man and say
Michelle, he's always liked that girl. He's been wanting her since he first saw her. She did flirt with him inappropriately. She shouldn't have flirted with him. That was not cool. A married man at the time. But he wanted her all this time. He wanted to sleep with her all this time. He always wanted that girl. That's why he's like that with her. He cheeses. He gets all like a schoolboy crush over her. It's weird. You can see the energy too with those two.
How do you know nothing happened?
We don't know. I wasn't there.
Remember when they even insinuated that they had done something? You don't remember when Nene said they had done something that everybody thought that they had done something? You don't remember? Look it up on the YouTube, child. Pull up them old receipts when they was talking about it. I don't even remember what season that was, but
all I know is that
they
were texting each other outside of the show, and they were in
LA, and she allegedly offered fellatio or something to that.
That's what Paula told Phaedra, and she repeated that on camera, so we can believe that that didn't happen.
Phaedra didn't see the text. How do you know? Like, how do you know?
There was no text. That's why there was no text about that happening. They never showed us those text messages. You see them?
What? How you know they gonna? What do you think they're gonna show it for? Like, I mean, I'm just saying in general. Like, maybe
we don't have any actual ocular proof about any of these things. So all we're going off of what Phaedra's saying, and then Paula saying. Then he goes on TV. Didn't he? And said, "Oh, this is all a lie. None of this happened." So now we're supposed to not believe him anymore because you don't like Kenya? Okay.
No, that's not what happened. He did it because he was trying to stab a knife in Phaedra's heart. I'm just saying.
Phaedra stabbed his heart.
They were going through a breakup. Think about it. When couples go through a breakup, they do anything to hurt each other. Especially, he knows that's her business. He's like, I'm gonna stick it to you. I'm about to go to jail too. Like, yeah, let me film this thing with Kenya. He was really
I do think that there was maybe part of him was doing that to get her back, of course, but I don't think he was making it all up. I think he did it because we know that she hated the girl, basically. She hated her to her core. So him doing that was like the ultimate like stab.
So you don't think Kenya did anything inappropriate? You don't think anything
I said she flirted with her husband. That was not cool. Then she pushed him in the pool. He grabbed her ass. They were in the pool together, having fun and all. And what was his name? With the toupee she was with at the time. He was there in the pool with them too, while she flirted with Apollo. So I was like, what are you doing? That was weird. None of that made sense. I didn't agree with that at all. But that was all, to me, part of the storyline. She wanted that to happen so she could have somebody to have a beef with. And her first beef was, or first with Portia, actually. Then it went to Phaedra. Then it turned into something else. But she knew what she was doing. She was playing the game. I don't agree with those tactics, but that's how you play the show, play the game. She did that right.
They say you making excuses for Kenya. That's okay.
How am I making excuses for Kenya? I'm not making excuses for anybody. She has done the wrong things. She's not perfect, please. She's done a lot of bad things.
Oh,
well, just like you guys can make excuses for Nene, for Portia, for dragging Kenya, pulling her weave out, for Paige calling her all those things for years, for Cynthia flip flopping, for Claudia.
Every reaction, there is a reaction.
They all do things to each other, and then they come back with it. And you may not agree with their what they say and what they do, but it's still all shade, and it's a reality show. I don't take it personally. It's just we have our picks, we have our favorites, how I can be like, but I can be biased in between some discussions about who each person and say whether they were right or wrong in some situations. I think right now between Nene and Kenya, she's been, in my opinion, first started out with social media a year ago about, I forgot how it started, but they were having some social media fight, her and Nene, about all the girls going to her baby showers and stuff, and then she was commenting like this and that and the other, and then she was kind of ignoring, I guess, when Kenya wasn't really talking to her directly, but she was commenting about the baby shower not being invited or not going. And then eventually she showed up at Cynthia's party that year with the baby. And of course, you saw the show. It was all on camera. As soon as she showed up, Nene was being sarcastic the whole time and calling her names, making fun of her. Marlon came in and said, "Oh, you are pretty." And then she started making face like, and you're not, not really pretty in her mind. And they were shading her the whole time. Kenya didn't give them any energy, didn't say one thing to them. She just was there, pregnant. And then you can tell Nene was bothered the whole time because she was mad at Cynthia didn't give her a heads up. And then they showed before, remember when Nene invited that Walter got to her wedding and then Kenya approached her about it, season 7, you didn't give me a heads up about that. I don't like this guy anymore. And then when Nene say
before she knew Kenya, so you gonna tell somebody who they can invite to their wedding?
She didn't tell her. She was, they were so-called friends, right? They're on a reality show together. They filmed together. If
They
you
were
are
never
someone that
friends.
you be my
They
friend,
were
you would have
never
given me
those
that heads
type of
up.
friends.
It shouldn't matter how long you've been knowing that
Nene and
person.
Cynthia were friends. They hung out
Yeah.
outside. Nene
Yeah.
and Kenya never hung out outside of the
But
show.
see, now you making excuses for Nene now. It's the same thing, Michelle. Though it's the same exact
That's
thing.
not
You can't
an
expect
excuse. That's a
someone.
fact.
Can expect someone to do what you want them to do. You did the same thing to that person years ago. It's the same thing.
You win. You win. You're right. I'm wrong.
I'm not trying to be right. I'm trying to make a point. She did the same thing that City did to her, but except she took it more to heart.
She's not that type of a friend. There are certain people in your life who you ride with, and certain people who are just associates. Like you give your people you ride with more respect than you would give your associate. Is that not like your bestie? You gonna care your bestie what's going on? Your
For sure,
you could care less.
For sure,
like they ex or not.
I know what you're saying. I get it. But it's the same situation. End of the day, it is. She may not have been her best friend, her ride or die chick, whatever you want to call it, but she was still someone in her life that they had a relationship with, and she felt some kind of way about Walter being there, and she approached it to her and tried to talk about it with her, and then what happened? Nothing got resolved. She started
if you don't invite everybody that's somebody that dated, you would like ignore half of your guest list to be off the list. Like you cannot be like, oh, I'm not inviting her ex and this ex and that ex, and especially Walter was a friend. Like everybody knows Walter. Like we all know Walter. We knew Walter before we knew Kenya. Kenya wasn't even living in Atlanta. Walter was.
I know
him. Like
they knew Walter. I know they all knew him. I know he was had a tow truck business and a toupee. So I know everybody knew him.
Walter about a month or two ago at ATL Live on the Park with his wife. Walter then married and had about 3 more kids. Walter is doing good.
That's good. I'm happy for him. Hope that they all got hair like he has. So now back to Nene.
I gotta go. You're dragging this too long, child. We talk about this another day. I gotta look.
Okay. Well, thank you for the opportunity for letting me speak and talk about things with you. Hope we can do it again. Okay.
Mike, thank you for keeping it cordial, Team Twirl.
You're welcome. You have a good night.
You too.
Bye.
Woo! Thank you so much. Look what y'all saying in the chat. Nene did try to help Kenya, especially when Kenya got evicted from the house owned by the friend. Y'all be having all the tea. Walter, what y'all say about Walter's toupee? Walter doesn't have a toupee. He has an old haircut. Child, this too much. Is too much. Well, I enjoyed y'all tonight. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. We talked about so many things, honey. So many things. Let me turn my little music on. Y'all know I got some little music. Hold on.
Get ready, because you're about to be an ATLien.
So anyway, if you haven't already, go ahead and like this video. I keep forgetting to tell y'all, like this video, subscribe to my channel, please, and thank you. I would appreciate it greatly. We talked about a lot of things. We reviewed the Fox Soul interview with Kenya. We also talked about Sheree's mother, who was missing for almost 3 weeks. Shereé mentioned it on the 3rd week, and the mama showed up 2 days later. It seems a bit suspicious, but we're just happy that she was found safe and sound in Ohio. So don't forget to watch the replay. We had a good time. Shout out to my callers. Shout out to everyone who super chatted tonight. I certainly appreciate you supporting the channel. And if you would like to support me more, please head over to Patreon, patreon.com. iamATLien. Put your aliens up as you leave the room. Shout out to the trolls in the building as well. We love everyone around here, child. We love everybody. Good night, you guys. Hey.
Get ready, because you're about to be an ATLien.